Welcome, gentlemen, back to the world of Destos. It has been several weeks since last we parted, but when last we parted, you guys went into combat with Carpius and his acolytes, besting him and them, gaining some nice treasures along the way. Piece of shit. And you yet again killed Carpius. It was a long, drawn-out day of trial and tribulation. Coil followed Icarus back to his house to ensure that he did in fact go there, and everybody returned to the inn to sleep. That's where we start this session. You guys all wake up in the morning.
Go to the lobby. I'll go to the lobby and wait for everybody.
Cool.
I have a keen mind. What time is it?
8 o'clock in the morning.
I sleep in a little bit longer. I lay in my bed with my eyes open.
Okay. Till when?
Until Coil smashes his door open. Birdman! Are you ready for breakfast? Dallas is already waiting for us!
Birdman? And I get
Yeah.
Birdman.
breakfast?
Coil
What's
slams
for
his
breakfast?
door, starts rushing downstairs.
You slam my door closed.
Yeah, he starts rushing downstairs.
I wash my junk and I get out.
Hobo
Right.
shower.
I do not wash my junk.
Did you sleep in a room, or were you just in a dirty laundry pile or something?
I was in the washroom.
Okay. So, almost an opportune place, maybe to do some wash, but no washing done. Got it?
Wasn't
Head to
done.
the lobby.
And
Darius?
based off of the last one,
Yeah, I'll go to the lobby.
I had rolled a 2 on my ability to wake up when Thamior was leaving. So I had probably the greatest sleep of my life, is what you said. I may have never slept this well. So I wake up chirpy as fuck.
Yeah, you're fucking rested. Somebody, had to wash, really, really plush linens. It was maybe the most comfortable dirty laundry pile you've ever slept in.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Slept in a pile of blowjobs.
You guys all meet in the lobby, and there is an inexplicable lack of a certain wizard. He's usually the first in the lobby, as you guys all know that he only trances for 4 hours.
Usually sipping on tea in the morning. Where's the elf?
I
Let's go
haven't
breakfast.
seen him.
Can you go knock on his
I-
door?
Alright. He walks back up the stairs and he knocks on
As
Rival's
you
door,
knock Rigel's door, okay.
and then continues on and then knocks on Thamior's door.
As you go to knock on Thamior's door, it slightly ajars.
Okay. Push it open. Thamior. Dallas says you're always up this early.
You see an empty room. On the bed lies his cloak and his staff, along with a note.
I guess Coil can read. Okay, so he picks up the note.
I come into
Okay.
where Coil's at. Coil, what's for breakfast?
What is this? And he hands it to Rigel.
You see that it's a note from Thamior.
From Thamior.
He's not here.
Can I read it?
You can? You want to read it just there with you and Coil?
I start reading it aloud.
Friends,
Coil.
I do not know how to explain this, but I will no longer be traveling with you.
Guys?
Coil looks underneath the cloak. Like, are you hiding?
Huh?
I summon everyone to the lobby.
What's going on with you dandies?
What?
I finished reading the rest of the note. Or the whole note over again.
Friends, I do not know how to explain this, but I'll no longer be traveling with you. When we fought the Shadow King the night of our victory together, I had a vision. A group of 6 knights fighting what appeared to be evil forces, chopping down those who were confronting them, awoke a powerful demon. The heroes slain the demon, chopping off his head for good measure. Assuming victory, the heroes went on to celebrate. When they went to leave, however, they found the same demon merely stalking along the road as if nothing happened. The heroes slayed again, chopping off its head again, but the demon appeared to let him kill him as he tried bargaining with them. The demon then appeared again and devoured them with very little effort, and the knights were no more. None of this made sense to me at the time. I merely dismissed it as Shadow King trickery. It was not until tonight, after our hunt near Zalmascus, where Barry and Zelonis practiced their catapult circus act or whatever they're doing. Doesn't matter. I actually had a good time with them. Somehow their savagery was entertaining to watch, like two children at play. Only a giant lizard and a dwarf with a body image perception issue. We had just decapitated Carpius about a day or so ago. Ever since that, I've thought of the vision. Of the demons being beheaded and returning. Surely that was just a random dream. Anyway, this morning I had another vision. And this time the vision was of us. I saw the same evil forces getting chopped down by Coil, Barry, Zelonis, while Darius was shooting them. Rigel was nowhere to be seen. And myself in the back casting magic. Lighting Barry on fire while he raged and grew stronger. We awoke the same demon. He tried to talk to us, but we killed him by chopping off his head. We went back to the demon's home and found it there to welcome us. Again, he tried to talk with us. Did not even attack us while we sliced him to pieces. Until he died of his injuries again. We chopped off his head to make sure he was dead again. But the demon was not dead. The demon later called out to me and summoned me to his cave. He told me that unless I surrender myself to him, he'll destroy everyone. I gave in. I submitted myself to the demon's will. My body was torn to shreds as my soul essence was trapped. I don't even know what, as a demon, kept his word and left everyone alone. I'm just reading verbatim, by the way. I made no alterations to this, so if it sounds weird, don't blame me. He even left his home, so his friends would not try and fight him again. Knowing his full strength, had the rest of you guys gone to fight him again, he would have killed you. However, the demon's demise came with the rest of you, stronger from your shared trials and experiences, and fueled by vengeance. Were able to face him at full might and finally destroy him forever. Thus ridding the land of this demon's influence. He's describing his dream. I do not fully understand these visions. As I first thought the Shadow King was a demon, but now I have a sneaking suspicion that this demon might be a little closer to home. New entry. We have just returned from the Sullivan house after returning to Eastbourne. While we were there, we fought Carpius. I say it that way because Carpius did not fight back at all. His two acolytes defended him, but he did nothing, and just let us tear him down. And sure enough, we chopped off his head again. Carpius is the demon for my visions. He will come back. I fear that he will contact me soon. I'm afraid. Should I tell the others? Maybe I can share everything with them tomorrow, but I fear that them knowing about this might mess things up further, or possibly get them killed. They will never willingly let me face Carpius alone, and they certainly would not let me sacrifice myself for them. But they must be saved. Carpius is going to kill them all if I do not act, and I cannot let this happen. If you guys are reading this note, I'm gone. I've sacrificed myself to Carpius in order to make sure he does not take your lives. He's much too powerful, and we cannot win against him if he comes at us with even a fraction of his power. Do not go after him right now. You cannot win. I saw in my visions that my sacrifice allowed you guys to become powerful enough to eventually face and destroy him. But you cannot get to that point without my sacrifice to him. And I'm sorry that this is the way you must find out. Darius, what can I say to you other than you're one hell of a shot? Rigel, whatever you are and wherever you're from, I hope that you can find the answers that you're looking for. Barry, although I did not get to know you very well, you are surprisingly civilized for such a violent savage. I felt your power grow as you bathed in my flames. May that fire keep you ever powerful to slay those who stand in your way. Zelonis, I must say, I didn't like you very much at first. You seemed like a meathead savage looking to swing your sword into whatever you could, which I feared may have been me at one point or another. But I wouldn't want anybody else to be by my side in battle. I leave you my staff of the Undying Flame. I know it is not what you would consider a weapon, but it is much more powerful than you realize. I want you to give this to whom you believe would be worthy to wield the powerful Staff of Flame. And finally, Coil. My dear sweet Coil, I wish I had more time with you. Even though you were built for evil purposes, I believe that there's a childlike goodness in you that I had hoped to nurture. You must nurture that yourself. Remember that although there is a great evil in this world, it will be countered by the good that is in those like yourself. Be the mother bird that nurtures the young who cannot take care of themselves. The pouch on the table containing my gold is for you. Do good with it. There's 21 platinum, 327 gold, 4 silver, and 5 copper in there for you, Coil.
Well, unfortunately, the weight of the monetary value is lost on Coil. But upon realizing that Thamior is not coming back, he slams his fist onto one of the tables with arcane power behind it.
Give me an athletics check. Yeah, give me an athletics check. With
I also
advantage.
Here, about 3/4 of the way into that.
I like that in his visions you were nowhere to be found.
Coil got a 19.
You destroy it. Just it literally smashes to pieces.
And then I guess he puts a single platinum coin on the fucking broken table and he walks outside. So now he's got 20 platinum.
That's so much for a fucking table. It's probably worth like 10.
He has no concept.
Right, yeah, it's
what
worth
the
like
fuck
a silver.
money is.
Sure. You leave a platinum. Cool.
He's just gonna stand outside. Well, actually no. He marches upstairs and takes off his cloak and puts on Thamior's cloak.
Cool.
And then he marches back downstairs and walks outside and just standing there.
All right. I don't know how to process this. I didn't like him very much.
Sorry.
He's an idiot.
I mean, if what he says is true, then we're gonna have to make it right. Then we need to.
No.
Thamior was no idiot. He might have been short-sighted, but
No, he's a fucking idiot. And quite frankly, I think this is all Icarus's fault, and Darius leaves.
Wait, Darius. Let's go talk to Icarus. He needs to answer for this. And everything else he's caused or allowed in this town.
how could this be Icarus's fault when it's Carpius' doing?
Icarus let this happen. He needs to face justice.
There was no detail of Icarus in Thamior's vision.
I mean, you're right, but I mean, is Darius
Icarus
still
is merely a pawn.
No, Darius left.
I'm talking to Zelonis.
I'm chasing
Since-
after Darius. Hold on. Come on, Reichel. Fucking
Okay, yeah.
Walk and talk, baby.
We walk and talk.
Let's
then.
go.
We walk and talk. We walk and talk.
As you exit, you see Darius leaving. Darius, where are you headed?
I'm headed up to the jail.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Coil's
going.
trotting behind him now, all upset and shit. Oil coming from his eyes.
Listen, Darius, he has to answer for his crimes. Whatever you're planning on doing, don't fucking kill him just yet.
I like the thunder that happened.
Oh, he's gonna die, but it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Well, right, but I'm saying let's bring justice the right way, not our way. Let's
There's no
bring it
reason
the
to
mayor.
kill
Huh?
Icarus.
Fuck the mayor.
Mayor for mayor!
I agree with you, Zelonis.
Who's with me? Who's all with us?
Barry and Coil, did you follow out the door when they chased after Darius?
Once
Zelonis,
Darius
I'm
walked
always
out
with
the door,
you.
he followed
Yeah.
him.
Coil's with me. Coil, we're gonna rip this fucker to pieces.
Coil's
just like-
eating the breakfast he promised to Rigel as the only one eating it and the only one who doesn't need to eat.
Who?
Coil.
I got pork buns.
Darius, listen to me, please. Just stop for a second.
Nope, pulling them apart piece by piece.
I'll give him a chance. He needs to face justice the right way. We are not the law around here.
I'm sure in between cries of agony, he'll have time for some words.
Darius, that's never worked. Literally never worked.
Well, it's gonna work at some point.
It's not gonna work now.
Well, count me out.
Barry, where do you stand?
And I
on
walk.
this?
I walk away.
He needs to answer for his crimes publicly in front of the whole town. The only way this stops happening again is if the entire town gets the clarity and transparency they deserve to be able to stand up against him. Otherwise, all that's going to happen is the next idiot is going to stand up and do the same thing.
So don't let your anger cloud your judgment, Darius. I know you love killing and torturing, but you have to put that aside for 1 minute. I agree with you. I want to tear him apart. He's allowed.
I want the city.
Die.
The city deserves the right to be the ones to tear him apart, but we will watch him bleed.
Come on, Darius. Coil.
When I get vision of the front of the town jail, are there guards outside of it?
2.
Okay.
And you do.
Hold on, Darius.
I go to town center.
Okay.
Maybe we should think about how Thamur wanted us to handle this. And he kind of
Rigel
like
beelines.
touches Thamur's cloak.
Right.
Darius finally stops walking and he turns to Coil. He was an idiot. This didn't do anything. A delay, maybe. But he's dead and it did absolutely fucking nothing.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You guys are
No.
now in front of the town jail talking. Rigel has gone off to town center.
Listen, Darius. I understand it. I get it. I want to do the same. He needs to answer his crimes. He has to. But this isn't the way. We're not the law, Darius. We can't be going around this place doing this everywhere we go.
What good is the law with people like Icarus enforcing it?
The 2 guards step up to you and they go, I'm sorry? What is going on here?
This doesn't concern you.
Well, you just
readies
mentioned
hold
our-
person. He readies hold person.
You just mentioned our boss not suitable for his job. What do you mean it's not concerning us? It concerns us greatly. You're outside of where he works.
Is he in right now?
No, he took a personal day today. He's not in. I'd imagine that he's at home.
Do you know what's been going on?
I don't know what that means. It's a very loaded question.
There's a lot going on around here, and if he hasn't told you, then I'm sorry. I go to Icarus' house.
Okay, does anybody follow Zelenus?
Yeah, I'll go.
Hmm.
I stay with Zalnus.
Okay, Coil, do you follow Zelenus?
Zelonis, I want his staff.
You want his stuff? We'll talk about it later.
There's Magnus's staff, and I feel like Magnus was taken from me twice, and I want to set Icarus on fire.
How about this? I understand your passion, and you have a lot of it, surprisingly, and as well as your own opinion, which is very strong. But, Coil, we're not the law. We need to bring him to justice the right way. The only thing I agree with Icarus is that we come up into the town and we serve our own flavor of justice and then leave without dealing with the repercussions. This is the same thing. This doesn't make us any more virtuous. We have to let the law decide. If the mayor's not going to help, then we figure that out when that comes. But this needs
Coyle
to
just
be
kind of
brought to
hangs
the
his
mayor.
head. Coyle doesn't give like a positive or a negative, just kind of hangs his head.
Rigel, what are you doing in town center, buddy?
I'm trying to. I'm composing out loud, in the middle of town.
Pouring rain.
Via harp. That's fine. A song of Thamior.
Let me ask you. You mark this on a meta level. How upset about Thamior's death on a scale from 1 to 10 is Rigel?
I would say probably. Wait, as meta mark or as meta Rigel?
Actual meta Rigel. Like, I'm asking
Probably,
Mark how upset
probably
Rigel
more than anyone in the group, but I don't really know that. Rigel would think that he's probably the most.
I know,
upset.
but I'm asking Mark for giving it to me on a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 7.
7, roll with disadvantage on your performance check for me.
Okay.
Sorry to say this, guys. These pork bones are fucking good.
It's an 8. It's a 19.
19, so you're writing basically like a love ballad, like a sad ass, like every rose has its thorn type shit.
Well, I'm singing about
His trials and tribulations, his triumphs,
his contributions. Yes, exactly.
City and color.
Okay, so what I'm gonna
What
do,
he's done and why he's great.
what I'm gonna do in this instance, because I
I'm
really
writing
like.
the history I know of him.
All right,
why
Mark
he
writes
should be
it down
remembered.
for Rigel.
Is no
I'm
more.
going to cement this as one of the songs Rigel knows, known as the Song of Thamior. And every time you sing this song, you'll roll your performance check with advantage.
Ooh, a bard song.
Wait, what? I don't understand.
So usually I just
You
say I
understand.
sing a song, I play an instrument. But if you ever are to say I specifically sing the Song of Thamior, that's a sad song. Write that down, and you specifically
Whoa.
roll that song that you know with advantage. Because this is the first time you've ever composed a specific song about a specific thing. I've had that mechanism in there for you since the beginning, just so you know. It's taken until now for you to ever actually write a song about something.
Worst fucking Bart, dude.
I mean, he is.
Worst
I mean, his songs literally got him a worshiper.
true.
I'm not all about songs. I'm a
He didn't write it.
I sculpt. I make friends.
He's an
I'm
artist.
just a
dude.
normal guy,
dude.
okay?
He has a
I
loft
make
in Lower
friends.
Calton, dude. You don't even know.
So like a whole community. It's like a compound of other bards. All right.
Maybe they will or won't go kill a few families in the valley. You don't know. Maybe he's a little bit of a Charles Manson.
Dude, that's
I'd like
amazing.
to
I'm so happy I
petition-
learned this.
That the song name be changed to Thamior is no more.
You
I'll
could
put that in
maybe bring that up to.
Or like
Okay.
Thamior's swan song or something like that.
So
It's definitely
Rigel,
a line in the song.
Rigel is by himself, wandering around town center, singing a song as everybody else approaches Icarus's house.
I stop at the door and I look at Darius. And I look him in the eyes.
As you guys get to the door, Icarus opens it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck.
I look Darius straight in the eye. Darius.
I thought I might see you guys today.
Do you know whose cloak this is?
It looks like the elves, Thamior.
He grabs Icarus immediately.
Give me an
Fucking
opposed
shakes.
athletics check.
Wait, right. Coil. Oh, God.
Ah, fuck. 7.
You go to grab him, and he just backs up.
Coil.
He raises hands to ready, hold person.
Okay.
Just threatening.
Icarus, we're here for answers. one of ours is dead or gone or the fuck, I don't know.
Thamior's gone. I feared this might happen.
You've...
Hmm?
Well, here's the thing, Icarus. We're here to
The
bring
fuck?
you to justice and answer for your crimes. And we want to do this the right way as opposed to straight up murdering you. But half my companions here want to murder you.
I
I
understand.
will own your dick one day.
Listen,
But today is not that day.
gentlemen, I understand your grievance with me. And if you so choose to bring me to a justice by death, I will allow that, but I think you might deserve some answers. I think it's time that I was honest with you guys.
Oh my god.
I think it's time I told you everything. Please, everybody
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah, today.
Where's your
Is your
other
mother
friend?
still alive? Where's our other?
No. The other one who's not dead.
The other one who's not dead. Oh, where's your mom? Is she fine? How's she feeling?
Long dead.
Hmm.
Long dead, my mother, unfortunately.
Right. Coil shoves him inside and kind of like beckons for everyone to follow him in as well.
Oh man.
He doesn't want to have this conversation out in the rain.
Where the only one who's literally unaffected by the rain is mad because it's raining on Thamior's book.
Dude's gonna rust. He doesn't have fucking water sitting around. It's right leaking out of his face.
Where's your friend Ragel? Tell me he's not gone too.
No, he went somewhere to go do some dandy boy thing.
You might want to get him for this.
All right, Coil turns around to go fetch.
All right, you saw Ragel head towards town center. So Ragel, are you still just wandering town center?
I'm sitting. Is there still a stage there?
No, that's erected for the spring
Is there a
festival.
well there?
There is still the fountain.
I'm sitting on the fountain playing my harp.
It's overflowing. You're just letting the rain. I let the rain. Yeah, you're just letting the water just pour over, and get on your legs and butt cheeks.
It's overflowing. Okay, I'm sitting on someone's back porch, maybe.
It helps with the sadness to be sitting in the rain and the.
I mean,
wells
it's
pouring
pouring
and
rain. You're
Yeah,
you're
You cut out from me.
Maybe he's only happy when it rains, dude.
It's theatrical, you know. It's a really rainy day. Well, I'm feeling very gray.
yeah, but you're saying that you're looking for a place where it's not raining, but I feel like it's raining.
No, I'm looking for a spot where my ass isn't getting water on the uptake.
Okay, so then yeah, a stoop or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for the person who lives there to see if they hear it. They just don't even hear your song.
Old enema. I got it.
No, don't do it.
Okay. So Koyo, you run out to town center and you see Ragel playing a gorgeously beautiful, moving, sad song. Give me a. That's an interesting one. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Coil?
Yeah.
17?
You have never felt emotion from hearing a song, but upon hearing this song, you kind of start to feel the loss almost more. Like you feel sad. It makes you feel like not like upset from the song, but the song sort of speaks to you in like a very sullen way.
Coil falls to his knees and he just says, Rygel, help. I feel like I can't move. And he just kind of flops onto the fucking mud. And it's just like.
I get up. I get up from my seat, and I extend my hand to Coil, and I lift him up. And
We have Icarus. Grabs his hand and he lifts himself up.
You have Icarus.
We have Icarus inside of his house. He has something to tell us before we bring him to trial. Whatever that means.
Let's go.
All right.
You guys head back in. Everybody's waiting in basically the entry room of Icarus's house. You guys re-enter. Follow me. He goes through a door to the left into what seems to be like a small study of sorts. In this study, there's a big bookshelf against the whole back wall, about 15 feet high, 10 feet wide, all just full of books. There's a small desk in here with like writing stuff on it, some documents, papers, and then directly to the left of that desk is a silver engraved podium with a silver bowl sitting atop it with a swirling silver side, liquid inside of the bowl. And he goes, well, this is a lot to take in, but bear with me. Carpius wasn't always known as Carpius. His true name is Oster Carpianus. And he is several thousand years old. Carpius is a modified version of a vampire. He comes from a family descendant of famous vampire hunters. And, well, let me show you. Carpius makes his way over to the bookshelf where he moves aside some books and grabs a small...
You said Carpius.
Icarus moves to the back of
thank God.
and he moves some books aside, and he takes out a small chest, and as he opens the chest, the room glows red as you see him take out a bright red crystal. He holds his hand over the crystal, and he transfers the red essentially into this swirling pool of silver liquid. He goes, gather around. Take a look.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
He puts it in a silver liquid?
So he has like basically an altar with a bowl on top of it. With this... Perfect. It looks like this is a lectern, and what he's doing is with a natural 20. I mean, I don't know how you'd know this, but you just sort of do with a natural 20. He looks like he's taking memories that were removed from somebody's head and putting it into a liquid, almost to have you guys see them for yourselves.
Can I tell whose memories these are?
You could perceive it in about 6 seconds when he's about to say it to you out loud.
Because of the words he'll use that will tell you that information.
Right.
Yikers.
Everybody gather around. Let me show you the history of Oster Carpianus. Does everybody gather around the bowl?
Yeah.
I look at Zelonis for direction.
Woefully no.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Rigel runs away.
I mean, that's what he usually does.
I stealth under the bowl.
I fly into the bowl.
You guys gather around this silver lectern, and Icarus swirls his hand over top of it, and you guys see the silver liquid starts to kind of swirl faster and faster until it kind of comes out into an image. And you see a small boy in front of a older gentleman, and you see him pacing back and forth, and he goes, Oster, these vampires, they are a blight on our world. Our family is dedicated to eradicating them, their kind, and their species from the face of this plane. They are not welcome here, nor do they belong here. And with the right training, with enough practice, you maybe can be the greatest vampire hunter this world has ever known. And you see a young Carpius look up and he goes, I can do it, Papa. I won't let you down. And this liquid kind of shimmers. And then you see a teenage Carpius. He's probably about 14 here. He's in a room with about 20 or 30 other teenagers, all with training dummies in front of him. And you see him handily just wielding a sword, silvered, and slashing into this training dummy. And he goes, "Away, fell beasts! You'll never best me or my kin!" And he just slices off the head of this training dummy. And you see that his master in front of him, aside his father, goes, "Very good, Carpius. You are most assuredly one of my most astute students. I have no doubt that you will bring glory to your family and to our clan." The liquid shimmers one more time. You see an early 20s Carpius. He's now in battle fully. You see that he is felling vampires left and right as you watch 1, 2, 3 of his brethren drop beside him. Some of these vampires are biting them and taking them away. You see him chasing after him, trying to get the vampire as they fucking drag away his compatriots. And you see him just slice through 3, 4, 5 more of these vampires. And then it's silent and still for a moment. And he looks around and there's fog. And he just sees dead vampires, fellow soldiers, his squadron that he led into battle. And a tear falls from his face, and he drops to his knees and openly weeps. The liquid shimmers again, and you see him later that night, presumably, in his bunk in camp, writing to somebody, and the letter reads, "My dearest Lysandra, battle is nothing like training. No amount of training can ever prepare you for what war really brings. There is no training for watching your brothers die. There is no training for the treacheries that I faced here today. The only thing that can ease my heart and keep me going is knowing that I have somebody to come home to. There. Lysandra, you are all that I hope to have in this life. You are all that I need. And you are all that will keep me going through all of this." And he folds it up, hands it to a raven who takes off. And then you see the liquid shimmer again, and it is a jubilous time. It is Oster Carpianus and his wife Lysandra at their wedding. She is several months pregnant with child. They're happy, joyous. This is presumably several months after the events that we just witnessed, and they have such smiles of pure joy on their faces as they hold each other and embrace each other on their wedding day. And he looks in her eyes and goes, "Lysandra, there is no evil in this world that can taint the love that I have for you." And the liquid shimmers again. It cuts to approximately a year later. You see Carpius and Lysandra walking through the streets, Lysandra holding their newborn baby son, and out of the shadows an assailant attacks and almost gets the baby, attacks Carpius, and he fights him off. It's gruesome and bloody. There ends up being a spray of blood everywhere as Carpius slices his throat open and sprays it on Lysandra and their son. And you see the bull shimmer again. You then see what seems to be the middle of an argument, and Lysandra going, "Carpius, it's Oster." She says, "Oster, it's the only way. Just think about this. We can be together forever." A baby cries in the background. I can't put our son through this. I can't watch you die. I know what your family is, but this is not what I want our family to be. It's not fair to me, and it's not fair to our son. Oster, please. We can start a new life. We can be together forever. And you see Carpius looks at her and goes, "Enough! This conversation is over. You know what you're asking me to do. You know what this means to me. There is no way that we would ever consider this, Lysandra. This is not an option. You want us to become one of them? For what? For safety? How would that make us safer? How would that make us safer? And she begins weeping. And she goes, I'm sorry, Oster. I'm sorry. And she embraces him. And then as she embraces him, you see two fangs retract from her mouth and bite into his neck. And as this occurs, you see him shove her away and grab his neck and goes, "What have you done? What, Lysandra? This betrayal, what have you done?" And she goes, "Oster, there was no other way. You would never say yes to this, and I'm sorry I had to take the choice away from you. I had to make this choice for us." And then you see the liquid shimmers one more time. This time you see Oster Carpianus in the pouring rain under a waterfall, statically kneeling over a body, sobbing uncontrollably as it slowly comes into his point of view, and he has stabbed Lysandra in the heart with a wooden spike under a waterfall. And you see the liquid shimmers again, and it goes to a basket with a baby boy in it being put on a doorstep in the pouring rain, and a cloaked Carpius running off in the distance. And then the bowl goes back to a silvery shiny liquid. And Carpius has essentially abandoned his child and taken off. Icarus looks at everybody and goes, "When his wife turned him into the thing he swore to destroy, it took what was left of his humanity. He lay in his castle for 200 years, too afraid to kill himself, but unsure what to do. One day, a voice reached out to him, and this voice promised to help him with his problem, cure him of his vampirism. What you saw there were the memories he's removed from his head. His last tethers to his humanity, because they're too painful for him to bear for an eternity. But with whom he made a deal, unfortunately in times of great despair, you don't always make the best deals. And the person with whom he made a deal was a lich. And the lich did cure his vampirism by manipulating it. Rather than being a vampire who feeds on blood, he is essentially an undying being who has to gather souls for the lich's army. The deal is, Carpius gets the bodies to continue living, the lich gets the souls to join him in the underworld and fight in their armies."
Do you know who the lich is?
I don't, unfortunately, but what's also important is I am the ancient descendant of Oster Carpianus. His story has been passed down in our family for millennia. And when he came here, I thought that if I could keep an eye on him, I could protect those I cared about. I thought I could protect more people than allowing him to wander the world alone, doing as he pleased. I thought here, he was still a threat, but the lowest form of a threat. And so yes, I have failed. The town, you, my people, your people, Thamior specifically, I failed. But Ostercarpianus wasn't always Carpius, this wretched being you know. There is goodness in him. You saw it here, in his memories. Perhaps not all is lost, and as the last descendant, I'd like to believe that not all is lost.
Coil scrapes his metal teeth together, sending sparks out, and just slams his hands on his legs like, "You knew! You knew all along!"
Coil, you were a stranger to me. Why do you think that somebody you just met would give you all of their personal intimate details just like that?
He looks at Zalis with a look that's just like, am I allowed to chop him with my fucking halberd?
Carpius.
Icarus.
Or Icarus. I understand what you're saying, but you know you need to face your crimes.
I understand. And I'll go without a fight. Or if you so choose it, I will die here by your hands.
Icarus,
While I don't always agree with your forms of justice, there's no other form of justice I'd rather face now, here, than yours.
Icarus, did you too support Carpius's choice in supporting the Lich?
I was nowhere near alive by about 1800 years.
I got 99 problems, but a Lich ain't one.
Carpius before I was
the
ever
Lich
born.
doesn't exist anymore.
We don't know that.
The Lich may very well exist. I mean, Carpius is still under order of him. He has no choice but to collect souls for the Lich. It's their deal. He did technically cure Carpius's vampirism. He can go out in the daylight. He doesn't need to drink blood. So, but a Lich always has tricks, and always gets their way. He cured part of it, but not all of it. Kept the parts that would suit him, and now Carpius' side of the contract is he has to collect souls for the Lich. I'm assuming the Lich is in hell, building an army with the souls that Carpius has taken. There's only one surefire way to fully destroy Carpius, but I don't know even what that would mean for the Lich. Like a vampire, you would need to kill his prime body. Unlike a vampire, it would not need to be in running water or in daylight. But his prime body does need to be destroyed. But unfortunately, I cannot tell you where that is.
I don't think you deserve death by our hand, Icarus. I understand what you were trying to do and mitigate the maximum amount of death that Carpius would have been on a bigger city. I still don't agree with it, but
If you knew the guys that he killed, you might understand a little better. Not as an excuse, just, I'm just letting you know, they weren't like top tier citizens.
Didn't he take Garbo?
No, you have Garbo.
we have Garbo.
Garbo's currently
tried
building
to
the
take Garbo.
houses. Yeah.
Oh, he's good. He's safe.
Garbo also stole money from him.
Fuck.
Hey!
He doesn't need money. He's infinite.
Carpius stole our friend! And then Icarus lied!
Well, technically, Icarus lied before he stole your friend.
And
Yeah, where Samuel ordered him a couple bucks.
Whatever.
And Samuel overcharged him for a staff.
Icarus,
Icarus stands before you with his hands out.
accept
gonna-
it.
Oh, I want to cut off his hands.
No.
Icarus,
want-
have you been collecting souls on behalf of Carpius?
Oh, let me cut off his hands.
Good
I-
question, Rigel.
I bind him.
I did
and
hear it,
throw
and I'll
him
address it.
I put a werewolf dick in his hand.
Did you bind his hand closed to where he'd have to hold that, Zelonis?
Sure.
Honor system. Honor system.
He's got
Yes, okay. He's holding a werewolf dick. Alright. He goes, oh, okay. That's...
Yeah, do you got memories of these werewolves too? You want to explain why these motherfuckers are running around?
Where there are vampires, there are werewolves.
Oh, that makes sense. Sorry, you gotta hold that dick.
He does chuckle a little bit. He goes, huh. No, I
I didn't make that connection. I apologize.
deserve what comes to me, and I will not fight you.
You got a lot of honor, Icarus, but you're kind of fucking stupid.
I just ask that if I am to be put to justice, and that does mean most likely my life to be taken, make sure you find somebody suitable
I'll do it.
for the town guard.
Oh,
You're gonna just stay and live here forever
shit, that's right. No, we will.
and run the town guard?
We'll find somebody. We'll find somebody. That's definitely something I've been considering.
Thank you.
Trying to find somebody.
Well,
That's all I ask.
I'm not. I mean, I don't know if side note or not. I'm not even saying this dude's got to be murdered. He's got to be put in front of the city and explain his actions to them. What the city decides, the city decides.
I will be put to death for this.
Oh, well, then I'll have your dick by nightfall.
I made the rules. I know what's going to happen.
We'll take it to the mayor now. He'll decide.
His dick or the information?
We're
He's-
taking
Icarus,
Icarus to the mayor.
Icarus chuckles, and you see that a single tear wells up in his eye and rolls down his cheek.
Wait, did he answer my question about let me restate.
I never collected souls for Carpius.
Even in the grave hole.
Oh, I'm gonna take the gem.
Okay.
Gem. Oh, the gem of memories.
I'm gonna pour some wine in Icarus's mouth.
He drinks it up as literally like a dog drinking from a hose. Just
Yeah. And I say, "Cheers, motherfucker."
yeah. Well,
All right, let's march him off.
You know, as we're walking down to the mayor's office, I talked to the group. I addressed the group. You know, we've done a lot of shitty things, and we've decided to do our own things here and there. Icarus isn't that much different from us. We hide things from each other sometimes, and we hide stuff from important people, and we kind of do whatever we want.
Zelona suddenly gets a little bit of an urge to take out toxicity.
Is this true?
No. I mean, do I? I hope not.
No, you just as you say, we hide stuff from each other because you have been hiding
I
that.
see.
You
I see
get
that.
a little bit of a feeling of I would love to hold
I
that
see.
sword
I
again.
get it.
Okay. Guys,
Alright.
Icarus isn't that different from us. He did something stupid. We've all done something stupid. We've all gotten people killed. If death is to be served, I think he should be at our service till death. I don't think he should be killed off. He's better served if he's working for us. Out of the
Icarus,
town.
why don't you just join us? You're just
Nah, he's gonna die.
You gotta understand that what you're asking. The big difference between what we've all done in our own is we didn't intentionally put those we were sworn to protect in harm's way, knowingly and willfully. I never have.
He chose the
you are
lesser
right.
of two evils in a
He
past.
swore to protect the entire town and betrayed every citizen's trust.
Right, a dereliction of duty is one thing, but his ultimate decision between choosing more death or less death.
He didn't know. He was guessing. And he thought if there's going to be death, it's going to be where I can watch it.
This was in his family for generations. He made a educated decision on this.
It was selfish and foolhardy. I admit.
To the uneducated public.
I don't reject this.
I'm not saying he needs to be put to death, but I'm saying you're asking us to invite into the party, potentially, the servitude of somebody who literally put a murderer amongst his people he was sworn to protect. We cannot trust him to protect us in time of need or in time of honesty. We can't trust that.
He didn't have to tell us anything, yet he still did.
Yeah, well, only because we were about ready to take his head off.
But
Barry and Darius, let me ask you a question.
There are many
If
secrets.
a member of your family, if a member of your blood were a monster, and you couldn't personally put an end to it, wouldn't you rather them be somewhere you can watch them than somewhere you have absolutely no say over anything that he does?
I wouldn't put them around the ones I loved.
Understood. Where would you put them?
We'd find out. We'd figure that out.
It's a very easy thing to say from your side, and I get it. Again, I reject nothing. I'm at your mercy. I understand that I will be put to death for this.
One thing I do know, if one of my family was a cruel, heartless murderer, the one place I wouldn't take them is around the rest of the family. That separation's going to happen, and you brought him home.
I have no family here.
These people you said last night at the bar were your family.
Close as I'll get. You're not wrong.
You know this town.
Again, I'm not saying you can be put to death. I'm saying I can't trust you.
Who is the most noble and honorable soul in this town? Or have you been so infatuated with your father?
That bartender guy is pretty cool.
Oh, not,
he gets me
not
Scotch
father,
eggs.
descendant, right?
Not remotely my father, no.
Ancestor. Ancestor, he's the descendant.
Have you been so involved with your descendant?
Ancestor, he's the descendant.
I don't like the way you don't know words, man.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Mark can English.
Hold on, let me use my keen. Have you been so obsessed with your ancestry that you forgot about the town itself?
I know every single person in this town.
So who is the most honorable and most noble?
Bach Rosnell.
Bach Rosnell?
Bach Rosnell, yes.
And tell me about him.
Well,
what does he like to do?
He is against whom I ran to be the sheriff of the town. He wasn't from here and I was. I had favor and he didn't, so I won. But if not me, he would be the one I would trust to lead this town.
Well, I guess we have a new sheriff in town.
You know,
I want you to go over to him personally and declare him sheriff or
That's not my call, it's a vote.
We'll
I can't
cross that bridge when we get to it, Regal.
Yeah, I can't just hand my job off, unfortunately. If I could, I would. I would have months ago. Carpius was not here when I became sheriff of this town. But when I heard he was in the area, I wanted him closer rather than far. Yes, that was selfish. Yes, that was self-serving. And yes, it means that I failed. But I would do it 1,000 times again if I had the opportunity.
Well, if you leave your post, who gets it?
They would be probably a vote.
Oh.
It's not very common in the last month that a sheriff existed in Eastbourne that they're killed or taken. I've been the one and only since it was a thing, so there's not really a protocol for that at the moment. I assume there would be another vote.
You know what strikes me as odd? I agree with my friends here. We can't trust you, but you have a great deal of honor, and I can sense it from you. And that's what is making this decision to not end you right now so hard.
Which is why I would die an honorable death.
God damn it, Icarus, there's something about you. What is it? I can't put my hand on it.
I don't know. Maybe you really like him. Wink, wink.
Zelonis, I think you might see your greatest traits in me. Honor, integrity, your folk above all else.
And that's one reason
I
why I don't want you to die.
But it's one reason why you may have to let me.
I mean, I looked to the party, I was like, am I going crazy? Does this man not seem like an honorable man, regardless of his untrustworthiness? There's
I
there's
think
a
that may not
separation.
be the point now.
At his best, he may be the most honorable person in his lineage. At his worst, he is the largest destruction of this town. He is polarizing, I'll give you.
I'll deny nothing, and I'll reject nothing.
Why don't we let it come to a vote?
What do you mean, Rigel?
No,
Well, they're not going to vote
Why
on
don't
whether or
we?
not I'm brought to death.
Why don't we have Icarus leave his position, get a new town guard leader, have him decide what to do, and so be it.
Has the mayor sanctioned any of this?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're taking him to the mayor. Have we gotten to the town hall yet? Because
Probably
we've
by
been.
now.
I mean, it's like across the
These
street.
are
I was
all
just letting you guys
possible
spam.
things. We just need to make it happen.
You guys approach the town hall.
Cool. In we go.
Knock, motherfucker.
You walk in. There's a small half-elf male sitting behind a desk. Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
We need to see the mayor.
A lot of people need to see the mayor. Do you have a? You have Icarus over your shoulder.
Yeah, bound and prisoned for crimes that the mayor probably wants to hear about. So, yeah, I think we should be topping the list right about now.
Give me a persuasion check here.
I would like to help him.
I'd like
Okay.
him to have advantage.
Well, Rigel's already helping him.
Okay.
If he fails, I got a
I got a 17.
29.
Oh, your roll doesn't matter when you're doing a help action. So
Just saying.
you got a 17. Okay. He goes. All right. Yeah. This seems odd, but sure. This makes no sense to me. Go right on back. Make a right. Knock on the door, and that's going to be Zarlo's office. He's in there now.
All right, so we'll walk back. I'll knock on the door.
Yes, come in.
Walk in.
What do we got here?
Well, Mayor Zarlo, it looks like your sheriff may have done some things that were a little below board. And I'll let
Zarlo, everything they say about me is going to be the truth. You can believe them.
Can we
Little
just give him
dogs.
the cliff notes of how he let a murdering psychopath that's trying to steal souls for a witch operate in the town with impunity?
Sure,
not
and I'm
being
going.
Well,
Well,
others
she was
besides
attendant.
Darius tell him he's still noble.
Is there just a lot of rabble?
I'm gonna slide in that he draws pictures of wieners and keeps them in a folder.
Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
Wait, but Icarus said everything we say is the truth.
No,
All right, give it to me with advantage.
No.
Then.
okay. That's gonna be a persuasion,
Deception.
Deception.
deception. Better.
No, with disadvantage, because Icarus is still there. He's going to say,
Okay.
well, okay, that one's probably not true.
Between a 16 and a 6, man.
Okay, so a 6, and then, well, I'm going to roll. He got a 7. That's crazy. He goes,
He almost believes you.
a lot of what you're saying sort of lines up right up to the dick folder, and then falls off right there.
I was
And-
around and I slide a little drink in front of him. So
He looks almost like this is going to be a really intense way to describe it, but he looks like a rape victim, Zarlo. He goes, Icarus, is this true? Is what they're saying true? And he goes, all but the dick folder, yes. Right up until the dick folder, it was 100% accurate.
I was trying to see if I could do it. I mean, I've been drinking all morning. I just lost my friend. And I just lost my friend.
Yeah, you're just trying to have a goof about it if you can get one in there.
I had my flask to Zarlo. I was like, just have a drink, man.
Icarus, by our very laws, you will be put to death for this. You realize that? He goes,
May I interject?
You could try.
As opposed to taking this man's life, I would like to take him in my service. To the end of his
small
time.
gasp, Coil.
Nope. If they don't kill him, I'm killing him.
He looks at Darius as he says that. He looks at you as he says that. He goes, bit of a conflicting request. God, I wish fucking Bilbesh was here. He would just say, do whatever you want and leave me alone.
As long as it doesn't inconvenience him, yes.
All right, well, that's what makes being an actual mayor kind of suck. I get why he was the way he was. He got a house and did nothing. Stupid cousin Bilbesh.
Oh, cousin.
Yeah, that guy's my cousin.
Why are you trying to fuck his cousin, dude? Relax.
What? I just didn't know we were talking to a fucking halfling gnome thing.
You did. I mean, based on your
Based on my keen knowledge.
yeah, based
my
on your
keen
keen mind, 100% it's been established that he's another. He's like absolutely the same as Bilbesh.
Yes, best trade ever. So lucky I
Best
have the
trade
fucking
ever.
movie.
I mean,
God,
Darius,
your honesty sucks.
trust me on this. If the
Nope.
mayor allows this, he's mine to deal with.
Zelonis, I can't fight alongside you if I'm worried about protecting you.
All right, fine, he
Gibraltar
dies.
pops his head out of the back of the armor of Zelonis and goes, I've been here the whole time, and I definitely have been way more of a liar than this guy. I lie to you guys still all the time.
That's
Literally all the time.
I sleep well, and I'm surprised he hasn't slit my throat at night.
I literally consider it twice a minute. And I'm not gonna lie. I was a king 2 weeks ago, probably I was a king, so I can
You're
kill all
royalty.
you guys while you sleep. And I
Yeah,
just
Gibraltar, but while you're being protected by us, you're immortal.
that's not true. I'll die. I'll probably suffocate to death. Have you ever licked back sweat of a dragonborn? Because let me tell you, it's not salty, it's oily somehow. It's greasy.
Coil looks like ponderingly at Zalanis, like,
Listen,
That face is exactly the taste.
I believe in second chances. Call me crazy, all right? We've all here had second chances. Darius came back from death. That's the biggest second chance there is.
I mean, guys, I gotta be honest. I don't know if I can just let you take a criminal of the like. This is treason, essentially. What you're saying, what he confirmed. He said this is true. I let a murderer into the town. The last few deaths that occurred were kind of my fault in one way or another. Like, I get where you're coming. Like, oh yeah, we'll just take him away. But like, I mean, he needs to be put in the stockade and stoned to death.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Figured this one would be. Points to Darius.
Coil looks at Zalanis and is also like, this isn't the first time he lied.
No, he had how many chances to come clean with us? We asked him multiple times to do it, and only after one of ours died did we finally get the truth. So you know what, Zelonis? Fuck you.
Coil doesn't like that, but he's also like,
Rigel actually sees Darius's point.
Then he fights me with a blade in his hand and he dies honorably.
Also fine with that.
No
Yes,
interjection. Me and
I
him.
shrug
Will you
agreeably.
allow this, Mayor Zarlo?
Zelonis, I will not fight you.
No, you have to. You're gonna die a goddamn warrior's death.
Then, if that's what you so choose, you may take my life on the battlefield.
Whoa, this
There's
got
Arlo.
interesting.
Yes.
Is this acceptable?
Gotta be honest, dude. Sounds really exciting. Sounds pretty cool. I mean, is it okay with me? That's a different question. Not really. No, that's nothing like what we do here. But trial by combat? Sweet. Yeah, I'll allow that.
All right then. When shall we do this?
Right now, town square.
I mean, there's really not much of like a, you're asking me, but I was just going to have him put in stockades and people were going to throw rocks at him until he died. So, I mean, like, whenever you want, I guess. This is all new.
All right.
We've only, I mean,
go.
it's, you guys got to understand, I'm new to this. He's new to, everybody here, like, we didn't even have a town guard a month ago, right? So, this whole thing is now just fucked up. This is crazy. This is unprecedented.
That explains why they're all so stupid and bad at their jobs. I didn't realize they were new. I was really confused.
Barry's like, fuck.
All right, fine. Let's get this over with.
All right, let's head out to a suitable location then.
All right. Let's go to the east of town, like right outside where there's some clear space.
All right.
You don't want to do this in like town center and invite the town?
I'm fine with that too. Fine, let's make it a spectacle, dude.
I thought about that too.
All right.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm about to go get a whiskey. You guys can discuss this amongst yourself because unfortunately my headset
let's
does get
have
out.
it. Let's have it be a
You
show.
could request that he erects a stage and like an arena and invites the town out and all that
No.
fun stuff.
Too much time. Like, just bring it.
Well,
to town.
it'll go by in a blink of an eye for you guys.
Barry,
Yeah, but I had other stuff I wanted to do in this in-game day.
in the public's eye or in the woods, what do you think?
To be honest,
Yeah.
like I said about Icarus, I think that it's appropriate for him to fight to his death because he was fighting for his family. And like I said, at his best, he is honorable to the death. I do feel that he feels so much shame that killing him in front of his people will not give him that.
That's what I think too. Coil?
But I also think
Huh.
the town has a right.
They should.
They were harmed by him.
Yes, I also agree with that point. So this is what I suggest. We do it in the woods, out of the public's eye, and we let them know what happened. Full disclosure. Everybody understands what has happened, what has transpired between Carpius and Icarus's negligence, but he doesn't die in front of everybody.
Wait, you're not gonna fight him?
Oh, I am.
Okay, so we denounce him and then you fight him in front of everyone, or does that happen elsewhere?
After
He's thinking like reverse of that.
Yeah.
Drag his
So,
body over there and
we
then
denounce-
say what you ought to
him?
know. Well, maybe the real thing is we take him in front of the town
Denounce him.
and to allow him the honor of explaining himself to his people, and then we take him away once they understand, and we do it out there
Okay. He
instead
apologizes.
of dragging.
That's an honorable death.
Yeah, let's do that. I like that.
Because also then we don't end up wrapped up in a scenario where we kill a guy behind the woods and drag him in the town and be like, trust us on this one.
Unless they ask for his death, then we kill him.
Well,
No, it's already been decided he's getting trial by combat. That's what the mayor agreed to.
yeah, no, I agree to all that. I think that we give him his last words to his people.
Yes.
Well,
And then
I
we
think
take
his
him away.
people- I think his
And
people
whisk him
should
away.
decide his fate more than we do, to be honest.
His fate's decided.
That's not how their rules here work, Rigel. The mayor said so.
All right.
Oh, really? Let me get the rule book out, and I'm going to use my keen knowledge to dispute this.
Except for you don't have the laws of these
as hard as I possibly
you
can.
You just don't have that knowledge for your keen whatever idiot.
I read the law book less than a month ago.
Is that you read the? Is that a real thing?
All right.
And what's the
Before
question
Coil.
you're asking me?
Before Coil was here.
What's the question you're
and
asking?
Barry. Fuck, I actually don't
All
even
right,
know
we're
that.
gathering everybody in the town.
Yeah, I
center
was
then.
gonna say I can't help you if you can't ask me the question. Unfortunately,
The question is it too late to decide whether or not the fate has been sealed?
I mean, there is absolutely no law that has anything to do with treason by the chief of the town guard.
I told
Doesn't
that to
exist in-
Darius.
All right, Rigel, just gather. Let's gather people so we can make this announcement. Let's get this over with.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I don't
Mayor
actually
Zarlo,
care
if you
what
can
happens.
help us in any possible way. I think this man owes the city an apology and the truth.
Absolutely.
All right, well, however much time that takes, we meet at town center then.
Cool. You go to town center. Zarlo has basically sent out word to alert them that Carpius is going to be giving a speech for his crimes and his treason, and it'll be followed by a trial by combat by
Nice.
the local hero Zelonis.
All right, cool.
You get to this is going to happen in town center.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you get to the pouring rain middle of town center. There are about 250 people kind of gathered, all of them kind of murmuring to each other in the rain, confused, kind of waiting as you guys enter. Do you still have Carpius or Icarus over your shoulder?
I have him bound, and I'll put him down.
You're just leading him essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you guys enter town center. There's about 250 people kind of standing around.
All right. We'll go ahead and just describe everything that Carpius has done, or actually, everything Icarus has done, and allow him to apologize or say anything to the town, if you so wish.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage. If you get above a 15, he's going to do an apology, which is going to be a performance check with disadvantage.
I help you, Zolanus.
What was it? Perception or persuasion?
Persuasion, correct.
Oof, 14.
14. So he's just not going to roll with disadvantage. That's all it is.
Oh.
And it's going to... You rolled with advantage, correct?
Oh no,
Because Ragal did provide the help action.
that's a little better. That's 16.
16. Okay, so then he's going to roll disadvantage on his apology, which is also going to be, I guess, a persuasion check.
Oh, is he being honest?
Damn. That is a really clutch help action by Ragal, because that was a nat 20 and a 6.
Oh shit.
So he apologizes for his actions, and you hear somebody in the background go, "Fuck him! Death to Icarus!" And everybody sort of starts to back up and make a circle for you guys.
I thought we were gonna do this privately.
No,
We want to fucking see him die!
Are you okay
No,
with
we're
this,
not.
Icarus?
He just admitted to treason.
This guy's from New Zealand over there.
I'm from here, man. You don't fucking know. Don't tell me about my heritage. Little bit of Rocco's modern life with it.
Yeah.
I will
hold on,
do
Mike.
whatever you think best. I feel like this is going to be something that's going to get Darius arrested instantly.
All right then, Icarus.
But we'll see.
Let's do this.
What's about to get Darius arrested?
You do what?
I untie him.
No, you know what? Fuck. Full disclosure, I was gonna do the gladiator thing where I go to whisper to him and I give him a nice little wound in the side to fight you with. I was gonna slide a hand check to see if I could hide it too.
You get a licking? You want to get a lick?
I mean, I'll let you try, but if Zarlo notices
Get a
it,
licking, Darius. You want a lick, dude.
notices it, or Icarus announces it, you're going to get.
No,
Correct.
I'll let Zelonis have his fair fight.
Also, your keyboard is louder than your mic and your voice.
Everybody knows that. We all hate it, and we just learn to live with it.
With my new desk, it's a really hard position I'm in with the mic mount and everything.
He loves the
Oh, I
typewriter.
gotcha.
He loves the typewriter.
Well, I'm just saying, if you ever try to like stealthily message Mike, it's not going to happen.
Negative.
Nobody knows. Yeah, but nobody ever knows who's typing what to whom.
Also,
Honestly, to
if
be
you're
fair, I
playing
did think it was
correctly-
Alonus with typing.
well, hold on. If you're playing correctly, your character has no idea I'm typing anything.
That's right.
True meta
That's-
there.
I agree.
No, I'm not saying I would know a thing. I'd just be like, oh, Darius is coming.
Well, no, I said, hold on, Mike. I want to message you just so that things didn't move.
Raspberry.
That's the only thing.
All right, I unbound him and unarm him.
He takes out his sword.
Oh,
He bows to you and he goes, Zelonis, I will not kill you. Even though I am the better warrior, I will not kill you.
What?
Ooh, he's the better
What?
one. Ooh.
He just called you a bitch. Hey, Icarus.
That's
You
not the
ever had
case.
orc? You ever had orc whiskey?
Yes, many times.
You want one shot?
I'll take 2.
I pour him a double shot.
All right,
Hand it
he's
to
going
him.
to roll a constitution saving throw, and he's fine.
Good.
All right.
I slapped him on the back, and I was all like, "You're not all bad."
I tried not to be, but I failed. Zelonis, roll initiative.
Dun, 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 dun.
He got a 12.
I got a 5.
Okay, so Icarus goes first.
Is this going to be all out?
Shut
You're
up.
gonna find out on the first hit. You're gonna find out.
Oh fuck!
I mean,
I mean,
He goes first. So that's how you learn.
There
I would.
we go.
Play
I'd
something
start the
sad and
music,
moody.
man.
Let's do this.
I just feel like I should do this. Icarus steps up to you and he takes a swing, and he gets a 26 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so
40 damage.
Guys, this is a mistake.
His next hit is a 1. Followed
Icarus
by
hits
3
you.
other ones.
Icarus hits you for
I'll join you, Barry.
Sorry, what was that?
23
And I'll
damage.
join you, Barry.
23.
Oh,
Got a little.
He's gonna take a second attack,
All right.
and that one is gonna miss. That's only a 14 to hit.
Let's see now. All right, my go. I'm gonna go ahead and attack, shield, shove, attack, and I'm gonna roll all of them at once.
rallying up the crowd. I'm screaming stuff in Orcish.
First one's 24 to hit.
24 does hit.
And that's 14 damage.
Okay.
The shield shove was a fucking 13 plus 8. Fucking
And that's what does he have to do for that?
opposed athletics or acrobatics.
It's a 29.
Okay. All Alright, and the second attack. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
18 damage on that one. So I just
Okay.
strike, push, and then stab.
Yep, you slice into him, and he goes, "Oh! A very worthy opponent, I will say. I'm glad to be dying by your hands, Alonis."
ain't no bitch.
Carpius, Icarus is going to take both of his attacks. One of them is a natural 20.
Lucky.
Okay, he'll re-roll it, and he has to use whatever the new number is, right? No matter what.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose, he just uses it.
Yep.
That's still going to hit. That's still going to be a 27 to hit.
Better than a gnat.
So he is going to hit you with both. He is going to Divine Smite on both.
Zelonis, you were using a lucky point, or did you just say lucky?
No, he can use the lucky point to make an enemy who rolled against him reroll.
I was so
Which is
confused. I was
really
amazed that you, Mike, like the DM, recognized that so easily that he was doing that. I thought he was just declaring lucky.
Lucky roll. I mean, Mike is aware of the mechanics of the game to a degree.
So am I, but I had no
Yeah.
idea that's what he was saying.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to fucking do math here.
It just shows me the
It
connection.
just gets harder and harder.
Like a
he
cock.
does 38 points of damage to you as he slices into you.
Slicing.
Oh my god, I'm not looking good.
Yeah, Coil quickly becomes concerned.
Am
Like-
I right? I'll take both of my attacks then.
Please do.
Oh, wait.
Rigel.
Full 20 on the first one.
Yeah, yes, Darius. I
What are
was
you
just,
gonna?
I was just about to fucking say that.
He wants it to be an honor roll fight. Icarus cast shield, and you miss on the first one.
Fuck. Okay.
What's the- what, Darius?
19 on the second one.
Rigel, play a tune and convince the villagers
Misses.
to throw
Both
things
miss.
at Icarus.
Fuck. Okay. Hold
Give
on.
me the roll. Give me the roll, Coil.
You want me to play a tune to throw things at Icarus?
You know how you play your instruments and you persuade people with your performances?
He wants you to use Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, but can you tell me why?
To get the audience
Because
to fucking throw
Zelonis
rocks
just
at
missed
him.
twice, and he's getting fucked up.
Second wind.
Bonus extra second one, cool.
How about okay? I'm gonna guide, Darius.
That's annoying.
Why is that annoying?
It just is.
I'm not in the fight.
I'm guiding Darius to add a D4 to his persuasion or
I'm
whatever,
gonna have him roll with
And I-
disadvantage.
and I help him throw rocks at Icarus.
No, I'm not throwing
How do you
rocks.
not understand how bards use music?
Nah.
Oh god. I'm gonna go ahead and action surge too.
Okay, sure.
Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and strike twice. Please! Please don't fuck me, dice!
Remember, he does still have shield up.
Thank you for reminding me, because I'm not gonna action surge.
Understood.
Fuck. Okay. That's my turn then.
No, it's his turn. You
Oh.
just did your turn.
That's what I meant.
He did his turn. Okay,
I'm in
okay.
DM mode. I thought I was DM for a second.
I need you, Coil, I need you to roll initiative if you want to do that. To see where you fall in the order.
Aren't we not supposed to interfere?
I mean,
Yes.
You're the guy who
you're,
wants to
you're
throw
amongst
rocks.
a loud crowd right now.
God damn, this
Okay,
is tough.
so he needs to succeed on what's your spell save DC?
16.
He got a nat 20. Tried. I mean, it was pretty tight, but
Coil
What'd you
Coil
do?
literally walks away from the fight. He walks away from the fight.
you,
He's
you
so-
have no idea. You're in the middle of a fight.
Alright.
He's so
You have no
scared.
idea.
He just walks away from the fight.
Okay. He's gonna take 2 more attacks on Zelonis. Both are gonna miss. That's gonna be a 16 and a 9. He also then, as a bonus action, channels divinity on himself. It's your turn, Zelonis.
Come on,
Okay.
give me a 19 or a 20. Nope, but that's still good. First attack is going to be 22 to hit,
Hits.
and that is going to be 16 damage on the first one.
16 damage. You slice into him, and he
I don't
fucking
get any of that.
lets out a sigh. He's still looking, honestly, pretty hardy.
23 to hit on the second one.
Does hit. Imagine that one somehow didn't. For what?
20 damage.
20 damage. You slice into him again.
Action surge.
Oh, everybody messaging me. Tell me what you're messaging me about. I don't care what you rolled. I need to know what it's for. I'm busy. I'm doing something here.
Okay, well, I rolled initiative to get in order.
Okay, so you rolled initiative. That means that Zelonis
amazing
rolled
how
after
much
that
really
goes up to Darius. Darius, it's your turn then.
I
Wait,
truly
action
am
surge.
chaotic neutral.
Okay, you're gonna action surge. It's not your turn yet, Darius. Go ahead, Zelonis.
Right. Okay, 19. 19 and
At 19,
net 19. And
it's a crit. Cool.
22 full.
Both hit. One's a crit.
Alright, baby! Good math, dude.
Stop composing the song, Mark.
Yeah, you won't play for the fucking audience here, but you're gonna wiggle around in the
What
middle
do
of
you
the
want me
video.
to play, dude?
He's the worst bard.
Fine, I'm playing exactly this tune!
Give me a performance check.
Bernadette. Bernadette.
Mike, 53 total damage.
It's a 29!
Ooh. You're playing exactly the song. You slice into him, and he's looking like not. I mean, I don't want to burst your bubble. He's looking like hurt, but still kind of fine. He's like,
Fuck.
it's a very good hit, Zelonis.
God
It's a
damn,
very
Icarus, you were fucking tough!
Darius, it's your go.
I'm gonna cast Hunter. Well, first I rolled stealth and I got a 29,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna find a place with full cover near me. And I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on Icarus, so that he's now fighting as if he is in dim light. So if he doesn't have dim vision, he gets disadvantage.
He has dark vision, so
I'll just say
Oh, he doesn't?
for now.
Oh, he does. Oh, that's really shitty.
he sure does.
Well, shit.
Cool. That's going to be Icarus's turn. He's going to come at you again. That's going to be a 26 and a 23 to hit.
Fuck yeah.
He's running out of spell slots on this. So the first one, that's not bad. The first one is going to be 10 damage. And the second one is going to be 15 damage.
Fuck. I'm at 16. Ah!
He kneels and he goes, Zelonis, this is not how it's supposed to go.
You, oh my god.
And he holds his sword up like this to you.
Finish him.
He holds out his neck like this. That's going to be an automatic crit on both hits.
Oh, that
Take
roll damage
his
for it?
head. Take his
Yeah, I want you to roll damage because it's probably still not going to kill him.
Hey, DM, I'm using my key knowledge to remember that kid we killed in the Ranger Town. What was his name?
Jazez.
Just as I elbow Darius. I said, "Hey, doesn't this remind you of Jazzaz a little bit?"
No, not at all.
All right, if you insist.
Also, wait, Mark, I had a stealth of 29. You'd have to find me first.
Oh, my bad. I elbow the air, and then I'm confused that I talked to nothing.
Stamior's ghost.
It is going to be 36 and then 35 damage.
Okay.
Both.
It's 71.
Yeah.
It's
You
funny,
see that
Darius,
he's starting to look a little bit fucked up. What he does now... Well, Darius, do you want to do something else? Because it is technically your turn.
I was gonna see if I could do something to him without putting an arrow in him. Give me 1 sec.
Darius wants in on this action so fucking bad.
If I could throw this out here, I have Charger, which allows me to use a dash as an attack.
You'd have to roll initiative, and he's already knelt and held up his sword to Zelonis.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I would like to flavorfully run up behind Zelonis and push his sword even further through him with my dash.
Give me a d6. And that d6 is going to be the extra damage dealt to him.
I like how
D6
Mark
plus
Adams
whatever your melee attack would normally have, plus
is,
2.
is drinking off screen.
I got a nat 6.
What's your
I'm not
melee
fucking dumb.
Now I'll tell you this for true transparency: if I use the charge as an attack, it's a +5 bonus to the attack's damage rolls. You want me to just do the d6 plus that 5?
I want it to be the +5 plus whatever it would actually be. The d6 is just the damage since you're not actually attacking. You're shoving Zelonis' sword. So I'll give you that +5. I did walk out to get another whiskey, by the way, and Mark just had a shot ready for me. Just so
That's
everybody knows. That's true.
Or something. So I rolled a 6, and
6
so you
plus
throw the
5
+5.
plus whatever your regular addition to damage would be.
Oh,
attack
plus
weapon?
3.
+3. Okay. So 6 plus 5 plus 3. So you help Zelonis do an additional 14 points of damage. He is looking fucked up.
I'm gonna
Darius,
cold snap him.
you're gonna cold snap him. Give me another stealth check.
I'm gonna look at Chris in the eye right now as I'm starting to step
23.
backwards from Zelonis.
23, he said.
Yep.
All right, you're so lucky. Zarlo is rolling so low on these. Go ahead and give it to me.
Alright, and that's gonna be...
Do I have to do a saving throw on this?
Oh, he gets a con save.
He saves. For sure.
Did you roll another 20, you bitch?
Well, I rolled a 19. He's got really good con.
Yeah.
As I'm
Fine.
stepping backwards
So
away
it's
from
really
Zelonis, I look him right in the eyes and I start laughing a little bit and goes, Icarus, I've never liked you this much.
I'm happy to die by your hands. What did you say, Darius?
Then he's just really cold.
He shivers a little bit, and his sword becomes a little bit frosty. That's going to be Icarus's turn, and he's going to heal Zelonis for 50 points of health.
What the fuck?
Who's healing Icarus?
No. Icarus is healing Zelonis.
I do not like this one bit.
Zelonis' turn.
Double crit again?
Double crit.
No, this fight's
Automatic
kind of
double crit.
pointless.
Fucking hate this.
Well, he was gonna beat Zelonis. He could see it, and he knows that this is not justice if he lives. Especially if he kills Zelonis. This is his choice.
54 damage.
Finish him.
I stab him through the heart.
No!
As he accepts the blade into his heart, he goes, I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused. And he drops. And Icarus lies limp at the end of your sword.
I pick him up and take him.
Okay, you have him. The town is going apeshit. This is the most action they've seen in fucking
love it.
forever. They love what's happening. There's no bodies burning on their stoops. This is in town center. This was sanctioned. They love this. They're literally cheering and going nuts. Mark's at a rave.
I take him out of town.
Okay.
No last words?
No.
You just pick him up, hoist him, and take him out of town.
Him and all his possessions, sword included.
Cool.
And I take him deep into the woods. Not to the north, though. To the west.
I'm gonna follow, keeping in my stealthy stealth.
I'm gonna say Coil hears the cheer of the crowd and he anxiously comes back and then sees that it's dealt with and he too follows.
Barry and Raggle?
I think Zalonis is taking him out. I think I'm gonna rile up the crowd and tell them to the Rock and a Hard Place for drinks.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, buddy. Double advantage, because everybody's amped as fuck right now.
After party at Rock and a Hard Place. It's a persuasion.
Persuasion with double advantage, so 3d20s take your highest.
It's a dirty 20.
So many of them, like literally 100 of them are like, fuck yeah, let's go! Yeah! And they follow you off to Rock and a Hard Place.
So you can hang out with Zane.
Rigel, what did you do?
I'm actually sitting next to Barry with the thoughts of...
Nobody's
giving-
sitting, you're all standing.
Well, we went into the bar, right? So I'm
Well, now
imagining
you're going to the
I
bar.
use sitting as a form of expression as in not moving. So yes,
Okay.
I stand.
You could have just said I'm next to Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Ragel thinks about, saying something noble in Icarus's place, but he knows that would kind of be fruitless. So he just kind of stands by Barry, and also is kind of an alcoholic. So
Cheers and heads to the bar.
he doesn't cheer, but he's like,
Just heads to the bar, a little bit sullen.
yeah, exactly, a little sulky, but like, well, at least we're gonna go
That's
drink.
what it is. Yep. At least there's booze now.
He's a little.
my arm around him.
It's like if you're in a town of like, if you're in like the South and you have northern ideas. but you're
Barry
like,
puts his arm around your waist as you guys
really
make your way to the
around
bar.
here, or everyone will condemn me.
Yeah, Barry said he puts his arm around you, which means he puts his arm around your waist.
Put my
Nice.
arm around you. Give you a little bit of
Coyle, are you following?
and say, hey, we can drink this all away.
Are you following Darius and Zalonis out into the woods?
It's a shame Thamir's gone.
Okay. We're gonna start with you guys. You guys head off into the woods to the west.
Ice cream. All right, no, stop.
Nobody in town knows who the fuck you're talking about, but they're like, "Yeah, fuck that! Let's go drink."
Alright, I go far away enough till it stops raining.
Okay. You headed just outside of the rain of the town.
I'll go ahead and I'll see what Icarus has on him.
Icarus is wearing full plate mail. He is holding a great sword. He has a necklace around his neck. 10 gold in his pockets. He is on the end of his great sword is a talisman that sort of dangles off of the edge of the right side of the hilt, which is ornately adorned. He is also wearing a tunic, essentially, not a tunic, I don't even know how to describe it, almost like a vest over top of his plate mail that has the symbols of Eastbourne on it to indicate that he is from the town guard. And he has a smile on his face, a calm smile of finality.
I'll take the sword and necklace. I'm
Sure.
gonna build a funeral pyre. For
Okay.
Any dead trees laying around here, and Coil, how close are you? Are you like within? Like I know you're with me.
Oh, he's his shoulder is probably touching you. He's so sad. This has been the worst day of his entire life. This was the single worst day ever. So yeah, he's right next to you.
You know, Coil, it's hard to put a man like Icarus to death. Not only because he was strong, but if he only made the right decision, we wouldn't be in this situation. He could have helped us greatly. It's not ideal. It just reminds me that we all make mistakes. Just makes
Is
me
this
wanna
what
do better.
Thamior? Do you think this is what Thamior would have wanted?
I sure hope so. I sure hope so.
Are we burying him?
We're gonna give him an honorable death. We're gonna burn him.
I want to put Thamior's cloak in the pyre as well.
Okay. Beautiful.
I hand you his staff. Here.
Yes.
This might be better used in your hands than mine. I don't even know how magic works.
Coil blinks a couple of times because while I'm pretty sure he can use wands and the like, he too has never been trained in them. So this is also a new learning experience for him.
Does
So-
Coil have any fire spells?
No, he has.
This
Thunderwave.
explicitly increases fire spell damage.
It has one charge a day of magic.
I
Yeah.
would say that
It
he's
does have a spell you can cast just from the staff, too.
he's probably going to want to learn a fire spell now in Thamior's honor anyway.
Makes sense. And I will allow you to train in staff if you use it enough in combat. That's one of the things in our campaign I allow the players to do is you can essentially train, like Zelonis speaks conversational Elvish now. Just because he's explicitly stated practice with it. So if you use that staff in combat, I will allow you to eventually become proficient in staffs.
Okay, let me save this. That sounds pretty sick.
As I build the pyre, I'm gonna go ahead and put down one of the cobalt daggers that was intended as a token of friendship for Thamior, and I'm just gonna put it in the fire with him.
Just quick question, are you going to take back the sending stone?
Oh yeah, of course. Naturally.
Are you going to mention to any of your party what you did with the sending stone?
No.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
What did you do?
You have no idea.
Act like
Does
it's so
Zelonis have both
nefarious.
sending
No,
stones now?
no, 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 no. Darius has no suspicion. Nothing. No idea.
No, Darius is just stealth watching.
Yeah, if I can't hear you type, you can't fucking know he's doing it.
Yeah.
No, that's why I asked him out loud. I mean, I trust everybody to play their characters accordingly. Nobody has any idea what he did.
All right. And then I set it on fire.
Wait, so Darius wasn't explicitly with me and Zalanis?
No,
He's
I've been
not
stealthing the
explicitly,
entire
but
time.
he's
Okay.
near you guys
Sorry.
anyway. You don't know that.
I want to change my notes then.
Are you going to stay hidden, Darius?
Of course, that's what I do.
Okay. Well, I mean, once you see that they're lighting the body on fire, you might come out or whatever. Yeah, you guys spend the next 30 or so minutes watching the body of Carpius.
Icarus.
The same thing. Icarus go up in
Same
flame.
thing. What else don't we know, DM?
No, not even that. I'm just saying, like, fuck off. Everybody's made that mistake at least once.
Only after like last session, when it first happened.
After a couple of minutes of silence of just watching the pyre burn,
I just want to
Coil,
say this is the picture of the statue I was using for Icarus for fighting. Terry Crews.
God.
Wait, Icarus was black? Because
No, he wasn't black. He wasn't black. This is
Can
just
he be black? Because there's not enough black people.
sure he was black.
Thank you.
Oh, then Rigel hated him the whole time. Retcon.
Nope.
Look at that
he-
beauty!
Although Icarus wasn't
this
bald,
was
he had an eye
Icarus.
patch.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I want this to be Icarus to the T.
I understand. Add an eye patch and hair, and make him not black because he really wasn't. And that's Icarus to the T. You give a nice
Open
Viking
Photoshop.
barrel to Icarus, and you burn him on the pyre. And
prayer. Just in general.
yeah, give me a religion check, buddy.
Just asking for, guidance from above and help with just being virtuous, doing the right thing, man. Because who the fuck knows what that means anymore? Nice.
I chainsaw Mike Lang's door down.
19.
19, sure. As you pray to Bahamut, you feel in your heart a warmth that starts in your heart and sort of goes through your appendages and warms every part of your body. And you feel a sense of honor, one that you've known was there in your heart, but in the last few weeks have kind of strayed away from just due to uncertainty and insecurity and doubt of yourself. And you just feel that dragon honor in your heart burning a little bit again. Like, it's hard, but you did the right thing.
Nice.
Disagree.
While he's sitting there praying and stuff, Coil goes, I would spit on Icarus if I had any. But I'm also not sure if that's what Thamur would have wanted. And he just kind of kneels down next to Zalanus.
No, I don't think he would. He's too fancy for that. It's
Humans smell funny.
Can you smell them?
I don't know, I can smell something burning.
It's a thin line between honor and being against the law nowadays, especially with Eastbourne in general.
I think his place is cursed.
I think so too.
Warforged also can smell, for the record. They have
Okay.
a sense of
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you probably have a very firm understanding of the smell of blood, but probably not the smell of a burned body.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he smelt any while the Katil burnt down.
Yeah, I mean,
And it sounds like
there's a lot going on in that point in time.
Yeah, I mean, Coil, we can't let our passions get the best of us. Somebody once told me to breathe before you get angry. And just think about things before you actually act.
Coil,
I'm gonna give Zelonis an inspiration token for that sentence.
Coil smiles and says, it's funny, that night that we were all drinking with Icarus at the bar, I followed him home to kill him, and he kind of chuckles again and goes, I'm glad I'm glad I didn't because I'm not sure I would have won.
No, he hit really fucking hard. That's good on you, Coil. I'm proud.
Coil kind of hangs his head again and goes, I cast Hold Person on him while you were fighting. It didn't work.
That's fine. I was afraid that maybe you and Darius were gonna perhaps jump the gun and try to kill him. I had the sending stone turned on so Icarus could hear us. Try to give him an advanced warning. I didn't mean to betray the trust of my friends, but I think this is definitely the way justice needs to be served.
I understand. He did. I'm ready to go when you are.
Yeah.
And we're going to cut over to the Rock and a Hard Place, where about 100 people jam into like a 50-person max capacity spot. Everybody crams in, and there's a bartender, not Zane. Zane is actually part of the crowd with you guys. But there is another bartender there in his stead, and he just starts lining up ales and shots on the counter because he doesn't even know what to do. There's too many people. Like, there is no sitting room, there's standing room.
I gesture to Barry without words. Shot?
Zane goes behind the counter and gets orc whiskey and gives specifically to Rigel and Barry and himself a stein of orc whiskey. A full stein each of orc whiskey.
Oh, I don't think I can handle that, Barry.
You sip it
Just
all
take a
night,
sip,
pal.
dude. Just take a sip.
Hey,
It's a sipping stein.
yeah. Hey, you don't have to finish this. But we're here all night.
Music! And some of the random people in the crowd start playing music. Hold on. let me
Hey,
see.
Zane!
Yeah!
Do you know Bach Rosnell?
I mean, yeah.
What do you think of him?
Bach Rosnell?
Yeah, is he here tonight?
Hold on, let's see. The music sounds tight.
Yeah, I do like the music. It kind of has like a modern, but like
It's like a hodgepodge from like. There's not a group of people together playing. There's several people around the bar playing.
yeah. Hey, and then, but they know each other are playing, so they're working.
Well,
on
everybody,
each
yeah,
other.
they all know each other because it's all a small town. But he goes, Bach Rosnell. He stands up on the bar and he looks around. And he goes, I don't see him here tonight, but maybe he'll show up. I mean, there's so fucking many people in here.
What do you think of him? What do you think about Bach?
Awesome guy, the best darts player I've ever seen. The best at darts,
Do
literally.
you have darts here?
Yeah, we have darts. We have darts. We have fucking rope hook.
Oh, sick! I'm gonna go play some darts.
Yeah,
And I take my sign and I go play some darts. Oh, you wanna what?
I'll go against you in darts. You wanna play
Let's
darts?
play some darts.
Let's play some darts,
Zane.
man. Yeah, fuck it. Zane holds out his hand and he casts like a spell that forces people like Moses parting the waters like this way and crams them. He goes, the fuck out of the way of the darts! Try to play some darts here. You can't just take up the darts area. We're gonna do dueling D6s.
Dueling D6s, cool. Just straight D6s?
Straight
Any
D6s.
advantages?
I will allow you to add whatever your dex modifier is.
My dex modifier.
Yes. Because it's a ranged attack, technically.
Sure. Let me just figure out what a character sheet is. And if I had one, where would it be?
That's absolutely correct.
Got it.
So the shot he claimed he didn't make me take, we took.
Alright, got it. So what do I do now? Do I just roll?
Roll a d6. He got a
You want me
5.
to do it? Okay. Shit. I also got a 6.
6? Okay. So you get just better than him. We're going to do 6 rounds of this.
Okay.
He got a 1. What's your modifier, by the way?
+4.
His is also +4. So that's actually fine. So we'll
I
just
got
do
a 9.
raw. Okay, just give me your D6 score, which is a 5, I'm guessing. He
I
got a
have a
1. You won. Okay, so
Oh, okay. We'll just do the D6. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
because you have both a +4.
Easy, and I don't have to do math.
Right.
Number 3.
He got a 5.
I got a 1.
Okay, so right now you guys are essentially tied. He
Wait, I
got
thought
a
I
2.
was leading by 1.
I mean, did you win the first one?
I won the first one, the second one, and then he won the
Okay,
third.
you're leading by 1.
Okay.
He got a 2,
I got a 6.
destroying him. He got a 6.
I got a 2.
Okay, he's down by 1. He got a 5.
I got a 3. We're even.
You guys are tied. Tiebreaker. 1 more to go. Here we go. He got a 3.
I got a 5.
You just in the last hour destroy him. He goes, "Oh, drinks on me! Drinks on me!"
I already have plenty to drink, Zane.
See that he just tops off the little sips you've taken in your cup.
It
And
was a
he's
sip. I've only taken a sip.
He refilled Barry's whole stein, who I'm sure at this point has taken it down.
Oh, Zane, that was a pretty good match, Zane.
Yeah, for all these fucking assholes. I mean, I'm keeping tabs. Y'all owe me money. Drinks are not on me for all of you idiots. You guys gotta pay, obviously. The bartender looks so stressed. Back behind the bar, Zane is just drinking, chilling with you guys, having a great gay old time. I'll say after the game of darts, Coil, Zelonis, Darius, are you gonna go into the bar? It's
I'm-
packed full of people.
No, Darius is gonna climb on the roof.
Pouring rain, climbs on the roof. Sure.
Where are the
You
diamonds?
climb on the roof of the bar.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on the roof. Zelonis and Coil, do you guys walk into the bar?
I take a
Um,
big sip.
Yeah.
Give me a
we'll
con
follow.
saving throw, Rigel.
I got a full 20.
Full 20. You're feeling okay. You're feeling good. Like tipsy, but like energetic tipsy, not lethargic tipsy.
Yeah, like 2 cups of coffee, energetic.
Yeah, 2 cups of coffee and then 3 shots of vodka. Like you're a little bit drunk, but like ready to fucking go. Zelonis and Coil walk in.
What do we got going on here? Way
There
too many people.
So many people. There's just so fucking many people.
I go over to give Zelonis a hug and a slap.
Oh,
Not like
as-
in the face. Not in the face. Shoulder.
Yeah, and as he does that with your arms around him, Zane like tries to like force a stein of orc whiskey into your hand, and he gives a stein of orc whiskey to Coil.
Coil immediately throws the whole thing into his body. He doesn't let it drip down his jaw like he usually lets it, like whoosh.
Just
think it's
chugs
gonna-
the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna affect him, but he actually does drink it for once.
Give me a con saving throw with double advantage, because it is very strong. It's a lot, and it's all at once. But 3 d20s, the highest one, and then your con.
8.
8?
10.
10. Coil feels a new feeling. He feels not like as sharp as he usually does.
he grabs Zalanis.
Yeah, you feel like a little bit like
and he goes, "Is this what the will of Bahamut feels like?"
it does all the time.
All the time.
And he just kind of chuckles.
I just take some dude's fucking food.
you just grab food from a table.
Yep.
Give me a persuasion check. Or give me an intimidation check, even.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because the whole town just watched you kill Icarus.
24.
Oh, yeah. He just hands it to you.
Fucking scarf that down, man. I'm ravenous. Haven't eaten all day.
I could have got. I mean, I'll give you guys food. You want some food?
Oh yeah. Give me some more, please.
You see that he claps his hands and yells, "Feast! Feast! Not for everybody. Everybody else needs to pay. Feast for just these specific guys. Feast for them. Everybody else pays."
Give me a round of elven wine, would you? I hate that.
You see that. Did you take back your orc whiskey?
I have it like in my armpit, and I have the bowl of food, and I want it in my other hand with fucking elven wine, and I want to cheers to Thamior or a toast.
Sure. So Zane personally goes back and he goes, "Where you're only the one guy usually likes this stuff." Do you think Icarus would have explained that Thamior is dead because of him? Did you guys explain that to the town?
No.
I don't know. Did Icarus explain that to the town?
I'm asking you guys what you would think.
I wouldn't have.
He
thought
goes,
that was
"Where?"
part of the thing, but maybe not.
So Zane himself goes back, gets a bottle of elf wine, and he goes, "Where's your one friend? He's usually the only guy who orders this shit here in this bar."
He's dead.
Interesting thing to laugh right before you say. Sure. Damn, how did he die?
Icarus's fault.
You're on the roof.
He can hear through the patches.
It's pouring rain outside.
He has a very high perception.
No, he just Spider-Man hangs outside a window.
Well, he rolled a perception, so no, he doesn't have that high of a perception.
Yeah, everything that Icarus did led to his death, unfortunately.
Well, fuck, a double on me for you guys. And he pours all of you guys a goblet of elven wine.
For Thamior, and his sacrifice for us and everyone here.
Solonis is like, with a giant bowl of food, a stein of orc whiskey, and his wine, just trying to like...
For Thamior and Icarus, may they both rest in peace.
What a music change. Fucking fantastic.
Oh, this stuff's horrible. Tastes like I'm drinking flowers.
You know, Zalonis, I saw you fighting him. Icarus, that is. I look into my cup for an extended period of time.
I stand between Rigel and Zalonis. Zalonis,
Mistake.
he was a tough warrior. I liked him in the end, but I think there's a lot to learn from that.
100% there is.
I can
We have to
agree
do
with
better.
that, Barry. You just call him Darius.
I said we have to do better.
Yes, we can never forget that no matter how honorable our intentions, our actions have consequences. You have to live with your actions and die by your actions.
Here,
Icarus' whole point.
Yep.
that's a lot
Dragon
of
looks
heavy
down
shit
but
today.
affirms.
Yeah, today has been such a fucking insane day for you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm gonna cut out for a second, so talk to each other.
Talk to me.
There is a lot to learn. Thamior had a level head, and he approached things with reason.
Yes.
He used his brain rather than brawn, which I don't agree with, but it works
He held it
sometimes.
back in times of need.
That motherfucker set me on fire.
It was awesome.
I am laughing but crying on the inside.
Oh man. Oh, that was a lot of fire.
Guys, what was the name of that new sheriff that we think is going to get elected? Bach something or other?
Bach
Winkle.
Resnal.
I'm gonna put that in my notes.
But you don't have keen. So you don't have a keen mind. So you have to come RP to get that info.
Yeah, but Mark, you can't even use English IRL, so.
Yeah, out because we're playing a game.
It's gonna make it tough.
I tell you what.
That's true. I will say that if Modero doesn't remember, Darius doesn't fully remember. Rigel does have keen mind, and we're playing a game right now. Mark's ability to speak English doesn't matter. Unfortunately, he took
Alright.
it.
Well, Darius is gonna
power
come down from the roof.
for all purposes.
I'd imagine that the crowd is so large it's like spilling out to in front of the bar mic.
It's almost annoying.
It is annoying. It is annoying.
It's got to be at another place nearby too, though. Like
Yes, it is. Well,
it's got to be spilling over to a second bar.
Well, everyone.
There's no
this is
sick
the
bar
most
like the Rock in a
popping-
Hard Place.
This is the most popping, and everyone who is like, "Fuck, this place is so popping," they spilled over, and it's trickling
Yeah,
down.
I will say that
trickle down
slightly.
economics.
Say there's a 50-person capacity in Rock in a Hard Place, and 100 people went. There's 70 left.
150.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Darius is gonna get down from the roof, and he's gonna ask, like, around the edges of the crowd outside, if anybody can tell him where Bach.
How many people are you going to ask? Because I need to roll to see if they're drunk and can even understand you.
Well, I'm gonna ask them for where Bach Resnell lives, and I'm gonna keep asking until one tells me.
What if nobody ever tells you because you're some
All right,
random
let's-
dude who just jumped off a roof?
Let's go.
Keep climbing down.
Let's go with
You don't
20
just get your way because you say I'll do it until I get it.
Okay, let's go with 20 people, Mike.
Okay, there's
Well, if
not.
you're playing
20 people out-
Starfinder.
There's maybe 10 people outside.
All right, I'll ask all 10.
Okay, and you just jump off of a roof and say, "Where does Bach Resnell live?"
No, I just- Excuse me, I'm looking to talk to Bach
Well, you
Resnell.
did just jump off the roof. They saw you do it.
Well, no, I'll jump off into the alley between Rock and a Hard Place and the
Give
other
me a
building.
stealth check because all of them are going to roll
Okay.
perception.
They're drunk.
Natural 20.
Ah, convenient.
Well, there's a lot of people, and 3 of them rolled
See
that.
that?
I
Nice
mean-
boy.
Mike, you
Three-
want to come look at it? It's right
No,
here.
I trust you. I'm just saying I have a lot of dice to roll.
I'm in the room, motherfucker.
So far, 6 of them rolled natural 20s. 6 of the 20 people rolled natural 20s. So 6 people see you. You can
At least
still
hear you.
ask whoever you want.
All right, fine.
You go up and you go, "Where does Bach Resnell live?" To the
All right,
stranger.
I'm looking for Bach Resnell. I need to talk to him. Do you know where I could find him?
What do you need to find Bach Resnell?
Well, I understand he's a shoo-in for the new sheriff's position, and I'd like to talk to him about it.
Dude, we didn't even know that there is a sheriff issue until today. What do you mean shoo-in? What information do you have that we don't have?
Well, didn't he run against Icarus and he, narrowly lost? That's what I heard.
A while ago.
All right. Well, I mean, it seems like, if they were, the next time one is picked, he might get it, right?
Dude, I'm a laborer. I fucking raise barns.
All right. Well, hey, I'm just looking for the guy. If you don't know where to find him, that's cool.
Okay, so you're gonna ask the next guy?
Yeah.
He has no idea. What are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm just looking for Bach Resnell. Do you know where I could find him?
Right over there. And he just points in general to an area.
Are you sure about that, man? You look a little buzzed, buddy. You
No,
look-
I'm good. He's there. Right over there.
All right. You have a good night, buddy, and I'll go to the next person.
Okay. This guy's sober.
Mm-hmm.
And you ask him, give me a persuasion check on this guy. Because he can comprehensively respond.
That is gonna be a 11.
You just did that.
Me.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if that was Mike Lang speaking as the sober male.
This
He
guy,
made it very clear that he was sober, but then his response was, "Wow."
this guy, he goes, Bach, why do you want to know where he lives?
Well, I heard that he had ran against Icarus, and now that Icarus is gone, he might get elected sheriff. I wanted to talk to him about it.
Dude, Icarus just died tonight. Give the man one night. Leave Bach alone.
It's kind of important.
Who the fuck are you even?
Where one of the party members that had to deal with the threat that Icarus had left into the town. We lost one of our people because of that.
So you're one of the people that aren't from here and don't care about us, actually.
Really, if we didn't care about you, why did we make sure to bring your sheriff to justice in front of you and have that handled? We could have just bounced.
Buddy, let me
Wasn't
tell you
our
something.
problem.
Let me tell you this. This guy rolled a natural 20, by the way. I'll just, real quick, just so that way nobody thinks I'm lying.
I didn't
That's
hear
a
it
natural
all.
20.
That looks like a 50 to me.
Oh,
It's a nat 50.
50's better. He did roll natural, and he goes, buddy, let me tell you something.
He rolled a natural 50.
I remember you. You guys were here. Every time you're here, something crazy happens, right?
Amazing shit.
Bill Besh is gone. I just watched Icarus die. He stopped fighting, by the way.
There was literally no plot until we got here.
You're not outside.
Just
You
saying.
want to know now where the next guy is? For all I know, you're gonna kill him.
Not at all.
You just don't do good here. You do bad here. Bad things arise, bad things occur. Shit gets crazy when you guys are here. I get what you're asking me, but I don't know any Bach Rosnell. He's gonna roll a deception check. That's a 4. So I mean your natural perception just without rolling can tell he's lying. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. I don't know who you're looking for.
Okay, so then I'm gonna switch to threatening.
Intimidation, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to grab his collar, emit smoke, and look at him with my smoky eyes.
You're
I feel
meeting
like
Roll
you're barking
initiative.
up a long tree.
Roll initiative.
such a rapey move.
He got a 22 on
smoke?
initiative.
We might match. Hold on. Yeah, we matched 22.
Roll off. He got a 26.
19.
So he goes first. He's going to punch you as hard as he can in the stomach. He got a 2, so he misses. He only gets one attack.
Cool. I'm gonna knee him in the gut.
Give me the damage.
Yeah, that's a nice tapestry you got there, McLean.
What is
Which
that?
one? This
D6.
one?
Both of them, it really counterbalances the room.
Just
Mike, what
wait
is
till
that?
my-
D6 for?
For your I'll let it be a D6. It doesn't matter. He's a commoner.
Alright. 4 damage.
He's unconscious.
Really?
You knock him out. He's a commoner. Commoners have like 3 health. Unless you want to kill him, you can kill him.
No, I didn't want to knock him unconscious though.
I'll allow you to not knock him unconscious. What do you want to do? There's like 18 other people around you while you're doing all of this, and they can all witness what you're doing.
Okay, but he hit me first, so.
Okay.
Did he?
So- Oh, yeah,
Never been to a bar, it
he
sounds like.
absolutely swung on me first.
Yeah, but it sounds like you've never been to an actual bar with real people.
Yeah, anyway.
He has for the record. That's true. That is actually true IRL for the record.
Is there like a nearby puddle or anything I can just drop him in?
It's pouring rain.
Yeah, but is there like a puddle or like some mud nearby? I would assume.
I would assume.
There's no mud, but there is a puddle.
Alright, I'm just gonna drop him in the puddle.
I don't see how that makes sense, Mike.
You see the town guards starting to make their way through the crowd to you.
It's fine.
Okay. One of the members of the town guard approaches you and he goes, "Hands in the air."
Sure. What?
What?
You put your hands in the air. He stands behind you and he binds your hands behind you.
Well, no. He's not gonna arrest me.
Opposed athletics check.
Oh my god. A random drunk dude. Where's Steve's house? You don't know?
He got a 25. So he binds your hands behind you and he starts leading you towards the town jail.
Fuck, man.
You're a little bit too much overserved, buddy. You're gonna spend your night in the drunk tank tonight. Our chief just died. You're harassing and attacking people. Sorry, man. You're gonna have to sleep it off. I don't know what to tell you.
Bullshit, I haven't had anything to drink and he swung at me first.
All right, then you're just a dickhead. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna come with us. You're gonna fucking sleep it off. He leads you to the town jail, throws you in one of the cells, locks the door. What's everybody doing at the bar?
Who's standing next to me? Yo, Zelonis!
What?
Wanna play some darts?
Fuck yeah.
This is gonna be a 5-round. What's your dex modifier, Zelonis?
0.
Okay. Rygel, Darius, you can try and break out of the jail if you want to. But right now you are bound and in the prison cell.
No, I wanna talk to whoever is in charge in the interim.
The guy who just brought you there. There is no sheriff. There is
Cool.
no chief.
I want to talk to him a minute. I mean, I wasn't gonna disrupt his arrest, but I want to fucking talk to him.
You can keep screaming that. I
Okay,
can tell you as a former correctional officer, you can yell that all night. Yeah, that's cool.
that is true. Actually, IRL Marsh did work in a prison as a guard.
Yeah,
That's actually a real thing. Yeah,
I
no,
did
that's
that
a
for
real thing that
4
occurred.
years. So I can tell you right now, yeah, you can yell that all night. I want to talk to who's in charge around here. You can in the morning. You're sleeping it off.
No, this guy will go talk to him. We're gonna do 2 rounds, Rygel versus Zelonis in darts. Then we're gonna go to 2 rounds. Then we're gonna go to Darius, trying to talk to the town guard for getting arrested for assaulting and trying to drown a citizen. Town guard knowing exactly who he is. You specifically looked for a puddle.
Yeah, I dropped him in a puddle, like as a fuck you for like trying to swing at me.
Yeah, I did that in Red Dead Redemption.
I also did. And you know what happened?
Spent the night
Got in
jail.
trouble. I got in trouble. Yeah.
You ever given a guy a swirly at school? It
Okay,
doesn't end like you think, I think.
Zelonis and Rygel, give me 2d6s plus your dex modifier.
Wait,
5 and
Zelonis.
4. What?
drink first.
All right, so
I am-
then both of you give me Constitution saving throws, which really was a dumb move, Rygel, because Zelonis has advantage on all con saving throws.
Yeah, right. I wanted to even the playing field, first of all. That's why I did that. And second of all,
Nat
I
20,
got
fuck you!
Well, I mean, it may not matter. It may not matter. You both
I have a
may just
14.
be unaffected. Damn. You're gonna roll your d6s with disadvantage.
What? Straight up disadvantage?
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Drinking a stein of orc whiskey all night.
Yeah.
You're not used to that shit, your sensitive stomach.
Ah! Alright.
Just roll your goddamn d6s.
I rolled
You have a +4 and he has a +0. Relax.
Okay, I have a 5.
5.
Okay, even score.
That was with a 1, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what did you
Alright,
get?
so we're going
for the-
again.
Yeah.
5.
7.
Okay, so Rygel's one up. Darius, what are you doing? You're yelling to talk. Somebody goes, you're like clanging on the bars or something,
Yeah.
whatever you get. He goes, what?
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck your problem is.
I mean, you attacked somebody, dropped him in a puddle unconscious.
Yeah, he swung on me first and I hit him back.
I didn't see that. I heard people shouting for the town guard.
Yeah, the dude swung at me. I hit him back, and I dropped him in a puddle because he
Why'd he
fucking
swing at
swung
you?
on me. He swung on me because I was talking to him, and then he got upset at something I said to him, and then he swung at me.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Mm, 13.
He goes, buddy, look, you'll be out in the morning. Just take a nap. You're harassing people in my town. Just take a
I'm
nap.
harassing people.
Lay down. Take a nap.
You realize when you tried to bring me in, I could have put you on your ass medical operative.
Well, I mean, you never. I mean, maybe we'll see about that one day. But for now,
how about we see about that right now?
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
$22.
You just dodge out of the way of him, like jabbing a stick into the cell. He goes, "Just lay the fuck down, dude. I don't know what to tell you. It's my job to maintain order. You knocked him out. You dropped him in a puddle. Like, I get it. Cool. There was a fight. It's great. Now you're telling me that
you're in the wrong here.
You're in my town here. I don't know what to tell you. I mean." I just watched your friend kill my boss, who I loved. I get it. Cool.
Yeah, and you heard what he did. He earned it.
Maybe. But now the town's a little bit fucked, so let's just relax. You take a nap. It'll be fine. We'll talk to you in the morning, dude. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. I'm not gonna murder you in your sleep. You're actually safe as fuck here.
Oh, it's not a safety thing. I'm just debating how much I want to put up with this.
I mean, put up with it or don't. I mean, the town guard will kill you if we have to.
Gee, that sounds like a really just guard. I think Icarus really rubbed off on you guys.
Guards! You see 3 other guards join him in front of the cell, and they're all standing there staring at you. Sir, lay down. Enjoy your night in jail. You'll be out in the morning. You're not under arrest. You're in a drunk tank. You said you haven't drank, but you're rowdier than any of our drunks. Just...
Yeah, well, injustice happens to make me a little bit angry.
Lay down. Lay down angry, then. I don't know what to tell you. Be angry, be quiet, shut the fuck up even, and stay in there.
Oh my god.
And all 4 guards depart. Give me 2 more rolls.
Wait, I want to do a perception check.
You're not there.
You're not there.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me, Zolonis, to do 2 more rolls of...
The darts.
What?
The darts.
2 more darts rolls.
Oh.
The shot he was lying about earlier really did occur. Give me 2 more darts rolls.
6.
Wait, we're rolling darts now?
We're going back to the darts. Yes, we did.
I
2
thought you said it wasn't my
5.
turn.
We did 2 rolls of 5 on the darts. Now we're going back to 2 more rolls on the darts. We're going to see what Coil and Barry are up to. We're going to go back to a single last roll on the darts. Then we're going to go back to Darius, if you must know. Give me 2 more D6s on the goddamn darts.
Cool, can I do a perception check first?
On the DM?
Is there...
See, that's actually the order it's going to happen?
How many dartboards are there?
1!
I know Mark asking the big questions, the important ones.
Oh my god.
Hey, Coil. I'm thinking about other things, okay? You might not see the long con.
This is the part where you didn't realize I was metaing and I was insulting you, not Coil.
I know that already.
I rolled a 6.
Roll the goddamn D6!
I didn't roll a 6. I rolled a 9.
So far, Rigel's crushing you in darts, even though he's, like, drunk.
That's because I'm amazing.
Give me another one each.
6 again.
Another 9.
Well...
Rigel is crushing Zelonis at darts. Although Zelonis in his mind is like, I'm a fucking melee guy. Like, I don't give a shit about this idiot shit. Like, oh, cool, from a distance, like a pussy.
Didn't I beat him in arm wrestling?
Yeah.
Barry and Coil, what are you guys doing while you're at the bar?
Coil's being a general sad sap and just watching the general goings about.
You're watching everybody else's jubilance and allowing it to fuel your sadness.
Or just being like, this is how we deal with this, I guess.
Yeah, everybody's like singing and dancing, and slowly, because it's so crowded, more people are coming out.
Just keep drinking, Coil.
I don't think I can.
You already feel fine again. Like, you felt like a little bit silly for like maybe 10 seconds.
Maybe.
Like, it was so barely anything, but
I think Coil's gonna return to. Is the Rock and Hard Place the inn that we were staying at?
no. That's basically right across the street, though.
Yeah, he's gonna tap out actually and go ahead and meditate for the rest of the hours.
Anybody in the bar who wants to give me perception checks or investigation checks with disadvantage because there's so many people to see.
If I see, like,
If you notice him leaving,
with disadvantage,
disadvantage, correct? Because there's so many people.
that would have been a 10.
14.
A 10, 14, Rigel.
10.
Zelona's out of the corner of your eye. When you were taking your last shot that you did poorly on, which allows you to justify a little more, you notice Coil slowly kind of making his way out the door.
Coil, come back.
I perceive that Coil left.
No, you don't.
Why? He just
You
said
did-
that out loud, and I'm playing darts with him.
It's very, very loud in there. Give me a perception check with advantage on that.
Okay.
Because he just said Coil. Come back.
14.
Come back.
14. So, Rigel, as you say that, turns and sees Coil leaving.
Coil, come back.
I'm gonna go meditate at the inn. Today was kind of wild.
All right. If you need somebody
I'll
to
take
talk
care
to,
of
you have me. And I kind of slap him on the shoulder.
Kiss him gently on the lips.
Coil musters a smile and says, "I'll drink with you guys again another night.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you." And he walks with his staff, his new fucking pimp cane.
It's actually
Man.
collapsible.
It is collapsible. Yeah, it does collapse and then
Yeah, it's
expand. when you use it.
Well, he's absolutely using it to walk right now.
It's a nice walking cane.
Yeah. So he goes up to the inn and
Like in
kneels
those
on his
commercials.
pad and starts meditating.
I walk over to Zelonis. And I was like, God damn, at the end of there, I started second guessing, man. I thought you might be right. That was one tough son of a bitch.
I almost died.
I know. That was wild.
I throw my last dart. It's a 6. It's a bullseye.
Such a piece of shit.
4.
While looking at Barry.
Yeah, you lock eyes with Barry and just literally like that Too Fast, Too Furious scene where Brian drives looking at the hot chick. Just fucking lock eyes with him and boom, bullseye. Crushed it.
Well, this game sucks.
It's okay, Zelonis. Good practice.
You
Did it
know,
not do?
I wish under any other circumstance that Icarus had not done such a heinous thing. I have to remember that he's the reason Thamior is gone.
Yeah. If Thamior were standing beside us right now, so might Icarus.
You see, gentlemen, it's not Icarus. It's Carpius that Thamior is gone.
We'll get there. But you have to know that Icarus is a fraction of what Carpius is capable of. And look what he did to our warrior. And I slap Slonis on the back. We have a lot to learn. We have a lot of growth to do. We are not ready. And I didn't know that till today. And I wish I didn't have to lose Thamior to learn that. But it won't go unanswered, and it didn't.
Single tear.
Thamir was right about you, Barry. You are quite a noble for a barbarian.
The guy likes to have a good time.
You're right.
And go ahead.
We have to grow. We have to get stronger. Whatever that takes. I don't know if we have to take on every odd job to slay beasts to become stronger in our metal, to hone our blades and combat more and more until there's no more evil in the world.
We've got to learn about liches.
I don't
Let's
even
be
know what that
honest. Exactly. Let's be honest. We got to learn about them. We got to train for them.
is. We gotta.
What do you think
Darius.
Icarus would want of Carpius?
I mean,
He wanted redemption of
Well,
Carpius.
and how so?
That's what we don't know is how lynches work, right? We don't know enough about them.
Would Icarus rather
Icarus-
see the fall of Carpius?
No. He wanted
No.
to see the redemption of Carpius. He wanted to turn him around. He wanted to make him unbe what he had to be inherently.
I see. So he didn't want to see him succeed as the Lich's follower, but more so become good.
Yeah. If he's out in the wild doing whatever he's doing, he had no way of looking. And I understand it. You've got to keep an eye on those things if you're ever going to find it. But the thing is he put people in danger. He put us in danger. He took Thamior's life and he had to answer for that. But knowing the strength behind that, we need to learn how we take down that. And we are not ready. We are not ready at all.
I think we should make sure we reestablish the guard here. Take out those werewolves.
Yeah.
Get back home and possibly train or reestablish Zelmascus so that place doesn't fucking fall again.
I can tell you what we don't do is run around harassing all of the people here, demanding answers out of them and tell us who's here, where's there. That's what we don't do moving forward. We got to
Yeah,
talk to these
tendency.
people.
Yeah. We do have a tendency to do that.
That kind of shit will wind you up in jail.
And we're gonna cut back over to Darius, who's in prison.
Oh, perfect fucking cut. Wow.
Thank you,
Love
Barry.
it. Yeah, fucking fantastic.
Oh.
You're alone in a jail cell. You don't
A
see
little
anything.
shitter.
Darius is just gonna emit smoke and just make his jail cell just all smoky and such.
Darius doesn't smoke.
Okay, so you smoke machine the prison.
He's
Yeah,
fucking farting up a prison cell.
Do you do anything else?
Cards.
No,
Okay, so there's just mad smoke. Two guards come rushing in, and they're looking around. Give me a stealth check with advantage because of the smoke. They're gonna do or investigate checks with advantage to see if they see you.
23.
Oh my god, he got a 20 fucking two. They go, the prisoner's gone! The prisoner's gone! They open the jail cell and they come rushing in.
Darius just sucks all the smoke back in. He's sitting on the floor Indian style. I didn't go anywhere.
Racist.
They immediately exit the jail cell and relock it behind them. They go, okay, if there's smoke again, it's not him missing. He's just being a bit of a dickling. It's okay. He's gonna be here in the morning. Well, just tell Floyd he's got to let him out in the morning. Just write a note for Floyd. Also,
Sure,
tell him, I
Floyd.
guess, I mean, if he wasn't there, tell him Icarus is dead. That's an interesting thing. What do we do? Who's gonna write the schedule? John, are you gonna write? Who writes this? I mean, our boss is dead. Are you sure that Floyd comes in the morning? Are you sure? Because I don't see a schedule posted for next week, and if nobody's on the fucking schedule, who's gonna let this guy out? Also, do we just let him out now? Because he's kind of just annoying. I mean,
Another double.
Darius fills the cell back up with smoke.
they just unlock the door and they leave. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Fucking annoy them.
Is it above a 15?
16.
They just unlock the door and they leave. I'm not dealing with this. I mean, let's see what happens. My shift is over in 25 minutes. I'm not fucking dealing with this guy all goddamn night. If Marcus wants to come in, it's, whatever. Just, this is too much for me.
Darius walks out the door, but he makes the smoke follow him in a trail.
They just are literally unconcerned by what you're doing. They're just like, fuck this, fuck that. I leave, literally my shift ends. I don't care. Marcus can maybe be pissed later, but not our problem.
Oh,
Usually the drunks just go to sleep. They don't fucking make smoke appear in our house, in our fucking jail. That's so annoying. Whatever.
Why are they so annoyed by smoke?
Because they were confused, and then you didn't attack them, and were just sitting there. You gotta understand, Eastbourne is a generally peaceful town. There's not a lot of jailing activities going on that isn't like, you're in the drunk tank for the night. They tried that with you, you smoke bombed them twice. They're done with you.
That's a real shame, guys, because I had a plan for what I was going to do. I was going to get out in the morning and I wasn't going to hurt anybody directly, but I had a plan for vengeance.
I mean, God forbid. I'll say nothing. Cool. So Darius walks out the front door. What's everybody at the bar doing? Coil, are you doing anything? Just meditating?
Yeah, he's just gonna meditate and reflect
give
on
me
what the
a
fuck
raw
happened.
20 attack. Raw 20 roll. Just a raw 20.
Attack your inhibitions.
Attack your inner demons.
16.
As you sit down to meditate, you have sort of like a series of like very quick like flashbacks of all of the times that you were playing the sack game. And you just think about that with your kind of newly expanded mindset. You just revisit those memories, which were at the time innocent. This is a fun game memories, and you revisit them with your new knowledge of the way the world works. Zelonis, Rigel, and Barry, what are you guys doing?
Drinking until I can't drink anymore.
Give me a Constitution saving throw with double disadvantage. Which is just disadvantage for you, by the way.
Haha. Math.
It's addition.
18. I know, it's so hard.
18 with disadvantage?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I rolled a 13 and a 14.
Zelonis burps out sparks and fucking it's like, okay, what's next? Rigel, what are you doing?
I'm slowly drinking my drink, trying to get through it.
Give me a con
probably
save.
feeling a little sick. That's not the right dice.
You just said feeling a little sick. Give it to me with disadvantage.
I don't think
Your
I need
wording,
to.
not mine. You don't think you need to? Okay.
Did you want to put your mic anywhere near your face, or are you going to keep it where it's at?
I see the shark eyes
Passive
coming.
aggressively.
I don't know why you're covering your mouth on the sides of your fucking
I see
microphone.
the shark eyes starting. Look.
Just move your hand.
Yeah.
To this
you
side?
go.
There you go. Perfect.
You go.
Well, why didn't you just say that, Barry?
Well, because your microphone's still very far from
Because
your
you're
mouth.
an asshole.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Right
yeah,
next to
here's
my
kind of
mouth.
what I'm thinking.
Honestly, in
It
relative distance, it's only about
makes the
3
most
inches.
sense to me.
What did you roll?
6.
Sick, hammered drunk. Rigel is.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Thamior
Give me a sadness
And-
check. Raw 20
and
with
Icarus.
disadvantage.
And I wanted
Have you
to
heard the
ask
song yet?
Zelonis to take me to Darius's gravesite, lol. To Icarus's gravesite, but I hadn't. And what am I rolling for?
Just roll me a raw sadness check of it.
That's a 5.
You're literally like singing the song of Thamior in your head, just like making yourself sad on purpose at this point.
That sounds about right.
Have we heard that song yet?
No,
No.
only Coil's heard it, and he's gone.
What a piece of shit this guy is.
Me?
What a buzzkill
that.
Barry thinks. Barry, what are you doing, buddy?
What a buzzkill I am for not playing a buzzkill song.
What's Zane is the name of our bartender, yeah?
He's the name of the guy who owns the bar.
Yeah.
He's not bartending. There is
No,
another
but he's my guy
bartending.
though.
He's chilling. Yeah,
Yep.
he's your guy.
Yeah. I mean, me and him, we're tight.
He's been drinking with you guys the whole time. Yeah, he has not been bartending.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I scream over to Zane, loud enough for people to hear, and I go, cheers, because tomorrow is the start of a new beginning.
Fuck yeah, man! Fuck yeah! And he raises up his glass as well, and he, boom, takes it down. I'm gonna roll to see how drunk Zane is. Ooh! He rolled with disadvantage. It's a natural 1. As he screams, fuck yeah, he sort of falls to the ground, like, unconscious, like,
That's my
and
fucking
spills the rest
dude.
of his drink everywhere.
That is my dude. And I look over at Rigel. Can I perception if I see him being sulky?
I don't think that you need to, because your passive perception's higher than his roll was, so you see him sulking.
I look over to Rigel and I hold up my glass and I'm like, Rigel, we will never forget Thamior. And every day is a chance to live right by his name.
As Barry says that, Rigel, you think back to all the party members you've lost in the past month and a half.
Keen Mind,
I
which
want to
are
feel
who?
that too.
You can hear it as well.
That's Thamior and
Give me a raw 20, Zelonis, on your sadness.
Nine.
Trey and
Nine, yeah.
Adria.
Adria and Gunga and fucking Cudgrick
Gunga.
and Thamior.
Odgrick.
Yeah.
Wow, these are things I keen mind about.
You sure do, buddy. You sure do.
I walk to a rock and a hard place after I get out of the jail.
You enter in, there's only like...
I'm not
It's not-
entering.
Okay, you're outside of it.
Okay, is there anybody out front?
People are leaving, yes.
I
Oh my god, he's gonna do it again when fucking back up in jail.
after Barry says that inspiring thing to me, I play for him and everyone around me the Song of Thamior.
Every single person playing music in the bar quiets down, and give me a performance check with advantage, buddy. With advantage, I saw one roll.
Oh, that fell off the desk.
It doesn't count. Then roll it again.
Can I keep it?
If it's only if it's a nat 20.
Only if it's a nat 20, it's a 19.
If it, you can keep it. You can keep it. I'll let you keep it, buddy, because
yes. It's a
Drunk.
30.
Three-quarters of the bar begin to weep, and they can't explain why. Zelonis and Barry feel this kind of to their core.
I tell the story of
about their
Thamior and all I know about him.
Barry hears some new stories that he's never heard before, like your triumphs over the Shadow King. Zelonis reminisces about
This song
all of
includes
the hatred he had
betrayal.
for him, but even through those hatreds, that like level of mutual respect, like we're both alphas, and so we're going to butt heads, but God, were we both pretty good fucking alphas, and so Zelonis has that like level of melancholy.
Like Triple H
Barry-
and The Rock.
I would say that Barry, less than sad, feels more like bad for his friends.
And I think
Like,
a sense of pride in a proud of Thamior.
Yeah,
And the guys.
yeah, like, wow, that's fucking great shit you guys did. But I think that Barry might be more used to losing close friends than maybe anybody else in the party, especially in the line of work that he was in, the clan that he rolled with. Like, it wasn't super uncommon for there to be fallen in battle. So almost, I would say maybe for Barry more than anybody, it's like, oh shit, what he did was actually really sick. Like, it sucks that, like, our boy went away, but, like, God, what he did for us was fucking awesome. Like, good on him. So it's, like, respect for him, but also, like, that's the way it goes. You know what I mean? I've lived longer than all of the people I know.
Yeah.
So it's, like, part of that. Darius, what are you doing?
Is there a chimney?
a tinge of
on
jealousy.
that place?
Sorry, go ahead, Barry. What'd you say?
I would say there's almost just the slightest tinge of almost jealousy. Like, fuck, if I could have given my life for this party.
Yeah,
The hero
it would have been. That would have been maybe tight.
Because that's kind of like his whole thing is he's trying to find his moment of destiny, the moment of impactful death. Like, that's his whole search at this point. How do I have the most impactful death? And so he's like, sees Samuel in the whole like, fuck, he did it, dude. Like, he fucking
like-
did it.
Yep. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense as well. It's
I
like
love that.
a
Holy
little bit
shit.
envy, like a little bit melancholy, but also like a level of respect where it's like, all right, dude, like, nice on you, brother. Like,
Yeah.
you saved us, that's good for you, but like, you made our friends okay.
100%.
Darius, what are you doing?
Is there a chimney on Rock and a Hard Place roof?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna climb up there and I'm gonna put my hands on the edge of the chimney and throw some smoke in it.
Fuck's it.
Okay. As you guys are all kind of partying and chilling, Zane unconscious, just flat on the ground, the place starts to fill with smoke. The bartender goes, "Get out! Get out! Oh, maybe a fire! I think maybe a fire! Probably everybody out, right? That makes sense here. This isn't... Yeah, fire, I guess. Get out!"
Oh shit!
People start rushing out the front door.
I try to find a source of the fire.
I'm looking for a fire.
Okay, so give me investigate checks with advantage, both of you guys.
What
I
was
definitely-
the point of that, Madero?
I definitely don't
We'll
want to
find
lose
out,
the
I
bar.
guess.
It's my favorite place.
I don't think he had a reason. I think he's sitting
Hold
there
on.
trying to figure it out.
He's
You said
told me
with,
that he
with
got it right.
advantage, right?
With advantage, yeah.
For fuck's sake.
19.
I rolled a 3 and a 4 and I have a -1.
So you're so low to the ground, the smoke is so thick, but you're grabbing onto Zelonis' leg. Rigel just sits at the bar playing. He's still playing the song. Zelonis
Fuck it, just take me to the good wine. I'll take it. Save it.
Zelonis finds his way to the chimney and finds the smoke just billowing out from the top of the chimney.
Darius, after people start leaving, is gonna jump to a neighboring rooftop.
Okay, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. Or athletics, whatever.
Chimney's broken.
21.
Yeah, you jump to a neighboring rooftop. I think the chimney's broken. Okay. So Zelonis turns behind him as you guys still hear the song of Thamior being played from the main bar, and he says to you, Barry, I think this chimney's broken.
Was it not a hole?
I think the smoke is supposed to go up, right? It's coming down.
It definitely goes up.
Okay.
The fire's on top of the chimney going into it?
I hope not. Help me blow
We have a
this out.
reverse chimney?
There is a fire in the fucking fireplace.
It's the only thing we have. It's this bar.
Zelonis is blowing on it.
It makes the fire go.
I'm gonna try and see if the little flap is down. I'm gonna start moving that thing.
The flu.
Insecurities.
The flu.
Yeah, it seems like it's fine. There's the smoke slowly starts to stop pouring in as you guys are doing this.
All
It's open.
right.
I can't open it anymore. It's as open as it gets.
Open it more.
Zelonis keeps blowing.
Let's get more open.
I'm shocked he didn't lightning breath at the fireplace
I was
personally.
this close from doing it.
That would have been so much worse.
Oh yeah. Can I roll? Is the smoke cleared?
It's not cleared, but it stopped billowing it.
Okay, I'm gonna keep blowing.
It-
Fan.
Literally imagine you're in like a house that has been fog machined. You're blowing, blows smoke to be replaced with more smoke. Like it is.
Oh, this is worse now.
You
Does the
could
smoke
at
feel
the
hot?
at very most, you could like do this with the door to try and like get it,
Yeah,
but
I'll air it out.
yeah, slowly over time it starts to dissipate, like 45 minutes.
Oh my god.
Everybody's
smoke
gone
hot?
except for Rigel sitting at the bar still playing Thamior's song, and Barry with you. Like, why did everybody leave? Like, what the fuck,
I
idiots?
thought
Wait, what?
smoke's supposed to be fun, right? Why did everybody
Smoke's
leave?
not even hot.
Nice and
Where
cold,
there's smoke,
actually.
there's fire.
What are you
Just cold
doing?
Smoke.
What did you say, Rigel?
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Useless data. Okay, Darius, what are you doing on the other rooftop?
Nothing. Darius is gonna climb down, and he's gonna go to the windmill north of town and go to sleep.
Okay. Over time, Zelonis, you clear the smoke slowly out of this bar. Everybody but you, Barry, and Rigel have left.
Rigel, what time is it?
Give me a raw d20. Above a 10, you know. Below a 10, you don't.
Natural 20.
Look down.
You didn't even look.
Yeah, you should at least look at it. Look at it.
It's at
I love
11.
that.
It's a what?
It's at 11.
It's 11:30 p.m.
Oh man.
It's 11.
Yeah.
30.
That's not what I said, Mike. Like, keep your mouth shut.
So hum, dude.
Rooting my RP.
Okay, so Rigel looks at you and says it's 11.
Well, you gotta teach me that song, man. It's so sad.
What song?
The one you were just playing.
Oh, the one about Thamir?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? The only song we've heard you play in like a year.
I played many songs.
You've jammed.
That was
Yeah,
the
you jammed.
Thamir is No More song.
No.
No more song?
Does Zelonis laugh while he says that?
Yeah.
You know, that made me not have a ring to it.
Thermure is no more.
Say no, Thamior.
Say no, Thamir.
Later, Peace be with
Zelonis
you.
pulls one out to his homies.
Zelonis. Remember that memory juice in the box?
Yeah.
The fuck was that? Should we go back and get that?
I took the gem.
What was in the
It was a
box?
gem? I thought it was a bowl of something.
So there was a bowl of silver fluid. Well, actually, only Rigel could remember this of this keen mind.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Give me
tell
a raw
more.
natural.
Does he look like a bitch?
I mean, I
Was it advantage, you
Solonis
said?
would remember that too.
No, a raw 20.
3.
You have no fucking idea what Barry's talking about.
You say a box, dude?
no,
box
no,
of juice
Gem
with the
and the silver
Zelonis does remember, though.
the silver
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, the you know, it was a fucking
Rise of the
Out of-
Silver
out of
Surfer,
game-
dude.
You guys, if you've ever seen the Harry Potter movies, you could think of it like Dumbledore putting his memories into that bowl with Harry.
Yeah, what was that? The Pevins?
I don't know that much
Right.
about Harry Potter. I know more about D&D. Just I know there's a bowl that Dumbledore used once to do memories.
did the jewel make that happen, or was it the juice?
I mean,
give
after
me-
he
give me
poured
the
the
idea.
juice in, that's when the
The
memories
juice was
came.
always there. The
No,
juice is
the
always there
gem.
like a bowl of holy water. He didn't pour the gem in. He took the gem and he did like a thing like this,
Oh,
and then he swirled it over the top.
Oh,
You can give me an Arcana check, Zelonis. Now you wish your elf was here.
18.
18. So, Zelonis, what you would understand from what you saw is the crystal contained the memories, and the bowl was essentially the vessel by which he was able to display the memories to you guys. It had audio and video, essentially. So, you would, with an 18, fuck me, you would somehow know the crystal contained the memories, because Icarus told you they're memories that Ostercarpianus removed from himself. So he no longer had them, and he put them in this crystal. That crystal has been passed down in Icarus's family through generations. So the crystal that Darius now has contains the memories, and that silver ferrofluid essentially was a medium. You can't really put your hands on how to make it or what it is. I'm sure you could ask somebody about it, but there was a fluid in a bowl, and he was able to insert the memories from the crystal into the bowl for you guys to see it.
Was it proprietary? Could we use our own juices, or is that the juice you need for those crystals?
Barry, give me an Arcana check. If you don't get a high number, I'll maybe allow Zelonis' 18 to stand.
I got a 2. Is that high for this?
So, Barry, you assume
that I have to have that juice.
There's that juice is old pulp, and that it's useless now, and you might as well throw the crystal away. Zelonis stops you and says, there may be other seers that exist who may be able to access the memories of this crystal and allow us to see them again, if we so chose.
I have an idea. Let's head over there. I don't know if this will work, but I like throwing rocks against the wall and seeing what sticks.
Sticky rocks.
Sticky rocks. You'd be surprised. Rigel, are you coming with us? Alright, let's go.
I think a verbal indication would be helpful.
Nah.
Usually.
I wasn't muted, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, real quick, going back, retro gaming. He didn't stealth when he took the crystal. We just all let him take it, right? We saw him.
Yep, you all saw him take it.
Yeah, so we know that bit. I was just talking about the juice because I'm pretty sure, but I knew that bit.
Yeah, you saw Darius take it. It was plain as day.
But it just occurred to me that there's a possibility that the juice might be also helpful in that combination, both in game and as character.
And mentally thinking about Thamior.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna...
Okay, so you guys are gonna head to Icarus' house?
Yep.
Alright, yep.
Door's unlocked, you can just walk in.
Alright, walk in. Head
That guy's
over.
dead as hell.
Back to the bowl of gray liquid.
Amen.
Before we go to that, Darius, are you guys doing anything?
No, I went to the windmill to go to sleep.
Coil, I know you don't have to sleep, so you literally can do whatever.
He's going to continue to meditate. Like I said,
Okay.
This was literally the worst day of his entire life so far.
Makes sense. This is a very fucking heavy day. Very heavy. The heaviest in the history of the campaign. You guys go back to the bowl of silver swishing liquid and do what?
I pull out my amethyst now turned topaz and replicate the actions that Icarus did and see if anything happens.
Now, this is the one that Adria gave to you, right?
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check with advantage. As a DM, I don't want to do this. I have been drinking, and this is an exciting moment in time. I would love for you to maybe pull some foggy memories out of your own head. Maybe about your sister, maybe about your master.
This crystal didn't belong to me, though. mean, it does now. I
Sure.
rolled a nat 20.
Okay. Beautiful. So you swirl your hand over the crystal and you lay it into the bowl, and Rigel and Barry look on as it sort of starts to take shape. And you see essentially Rigel, Barry, and Zelonis out of character. Do you know about the feral girl Genie?
It doesn't sound familiar to me.
Okay, so
I remember the one girl we went to who was at the fire thing.
This is an actual real life thing that occurred. There was this father who was super religious. He had a daughter, and he kept her locked in a room for 14 years.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a real thing that occurred.
Yeah. She
never learned a language. She was never given solid food. Like, it was this whole crazy thing. Zelonis, as you raise your hand over this, Rigel and Barry look on as you start to see this, like, young kidnapped girl who's about 10 years old, who can't speak or interact, has no language. She's just kidnapped by essentially her own father, lost to the world. And you see Mona blast through the door, blast away the father, and pick up this feral girl and take her away. And then you see the liquid shimmer again, and you see this feral girl in Key. She doesn't speak, she doesn't know how to speak or interact. She doesn't understand modern languages or anything. Literally, all 10 years of her life, she's just been trapped in a single dark room. And you see Adria slowly approach her and take her hand and gently stroke it and feed her. And you see over time, as the liquid shimmers more, Adria builds a relationship with this young lady. And you see slowly she teaches her how to speak, how to act. And then you also see that this young girl, Christineth, I don't think you'd learn her name. Adria might say it. Her name is Christineth. You would see that Adria is the only one she would speak to, because she was very self-conscious about her speech, about her words and the way she spoke them. And you would see that one day she almost acted like an Asperger's kid, where they didn't really know how to act, but they did the best they could in the situations they were presented. And I don't understand what you're saying. No, you'd see that Christineth one day is digging in the fields and come across this amethyst crystal that she covets, and it's the most beautiful thing Christineth has ever seen. And she presents it to Adria and says, "This is for you. Thank you." And hands it to Adria and says, "Thank you for helping me. You are the closest I'll have to family." And Adria takes it with tears in her eyes as she cherishes it against her own heart, and she puts it into her satchel, which it's never left up until the moment that she presented it to you, Zelonis. And then the liquid shimmers one more time, and you see Adria presenting it to you as you present to her the crystal that you gave to her. Kill myself. Fuck this game. Fuck Dungeons and Dragons.
If only I had the right crystal.
Did we need to make this a happier session, Mr. DM? Did it really have to have more?
How dare you make me feel?
That was the story of Christineth. Whether or not he ever did that, that's the story. That's true. That would have been the case.
Does she exist in the world?
That's a real person. That's actually the story of how Adria got that crystal. You guys never learned that because Tara and I broke up. That's the actual story of how Adria got the crystal.
Oh, so we gotta meet the girl at some point.
I mean, maybe.
I just start crying uncontrollably.
Oh,
Very much Zelonis, as this all plays out in front of your eyes as well, just start weeping.
Just tears dropping into the.
Rigel, you recognize this a little bit because you were there when you're the one who learned Double Abyssal. Barry, you have no fucking idea what's going on. You're just like, all right, there's a little girl and some girl I don't know. Cool. Now Zelonis has a crystal. Sick.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Looking at Zelonis, I look at him. Yeah, I grab Zelonis by his chest armor and I go, "You can punch me as hard as you need."
No.
Hit me. Don't leave it in. Hit me.
Is Barry going to a rage when he says that?
No.
It's fine. It's fine. It's Adria. She taught me inner peace, and it's probably the only elf I actually like and saw as a sister.
You guys all have a solemn thought about your fallen friend Thamior.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I was able to see her. I miss her. And it just sucks. There's so much things going on. I had no idea that this would happen. I just wanted to see what would happen.
I had no idea you'd roll a fucking 18.
This has been a fucking wild 24 hours, pal.
I know.
You
fucking phone, Mark.
Live in it. Yeah, you're here in the room, dude. It's not like the other dudes that are meditating, man.
God damn it. Yeah, you're with this as it's happening. You're here. Now.
Oh, I compose myself. Oh.
I give him a little slap in the face.
You can scroll.
Fucking hit me. It's cool.
I know, and I appreciate that.
Don't leave it inside. And I poke him in the chest. Don't leave it.
Oh, man. There's this past couple of days, Barry, has been fucking crazy. With that fucking pit of destiny, the fucking vampire, the Lich, Icarus, Thamior, and now this again. I don't like feeling. I don't like this. I'm tired of this.
Sometimes you gotta explode that out.
Oh, you saw me. My eyes were leaking.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen
I'm so
very
worried
often.
about Atka. I hope Atka's okay.
Why don't you try to message her? She hasn't reached out to you?
Don't bother. She's going to message you in the morning. I had such a cough. Sorry.
I just trust that she's okay. But I'm worried.
I am too.
Makes sense.
I thought she would have had made it by now, but I guess hopefully we'll find out.
I think she has. I just hope she
she's-
hasn't been intercepted.
No. Yeah, I hope so. I hope she
Especially, I don't know where she's traveling to, and it seems that whenever I go to new places, absurd evils happen to be residing there.
It's almost like it's destiny that we're there.
It does seem to be our fate. In fact, I think that's what brings us together. The magic fabric of fate and destiny.
I mean, that's probably the only reason we're together. I don't think... over time, you guys have become family to me, and it's... Thamior, too. As much as I didn't like him, but... We're all family now, and... That's
As much
what's in the
as-
cards.
Fate and destiny for sure. You found me in a fucking bar in the Feywild.
Yeah, what
As
were
much
you doing
as I-
there?
I just woke up there.
Fate and destiny!
One day I was there for about 2.5 years. You guys found me.
As much as
Grabbed
I
that Goblin King and got out.
Of my gods, I just don't think they're as powerful as they may seem. That this thing that we consider destiny overrides their wills.
As you guys are having this discussion, you notice that the rain above Eastbourne lets up a bit, and it becomes more of a... Nope. Stop listening. I don't know what you're doing, Alexa. Wasn't talking to you. You
Always
notice
like
that it becomes more of a drizzle.
Where are we standing?
You guys are in Icarus's house.
Should we look
Uh,
around for anything?
Keen mind, what have we done here? Did we look in the box?
We grab the silver juice. Are we keeping it? I think we should keep the juice.
You
What's
want
it
to
in?
grab that liquid?
Drink it, Barry.
What's it
Drink
in?
it.
Yes, we should keep it.
I'll
What's
put
it
it
in?
in a vial.
How big
Barry,
is it?
probably
What's
just-
it in right now, though? Can I get a volume?
I have an
There's a-
empty.
There's a silver podium with ornate carvings on all four sides, and atop it sits a silver bowl.
And I
we
have
should
an empty
bring that.
wine bottle.
Empty wine bottle, it'll mostly fit. Not
I
all
bring-
of it will fit, but
I'll bring the bowl, and I think this is something we should set
you want to
up
try and remove the whole bowl from the top?
from the altar. It's attached to the altar.
Of course, yes.
See if it's jiggle it. See if it comes up.
I want
Do
to
you wanna
remove
try
the
and rip
altar.
it off? Give me an athletics check opposed against the altar.
Zelonis?
I'll help you. Let me.
Because-
Take it easy on
No,
it,
no,
guys.
no, 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 no. Zelonis is going to give the strength check, and I'm going to
With advantage. All right, all right.
Take it easy on there, guys. Don't break it or spill.
We're going to
We're
put
going
this in
to
the
see
car.
about the spill. We're going to first see about the removal, then we're going to see about the spill.
Yes,
Let's
the
see.
removal.
Just take it easy.
Wait. The removal? No, no, no.
Get the liquid
Focus.
first. Get the liquid
Wait.
first.
What do you want me to do?
Put it in the
Spoon
bottle.
it?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Never mind. Fuck it. Do what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, maybe we have some tools here.
Have you
I
ever poured something into a bottle from a bowl versus just scooping it with a wine bottle?
Especially when the bowl is attached to a podium.
All right, I rolled.
Unprecedented for everybody. What do you
You want me
mean?
to fucking siphon this shit? What, do you got a pipe?
22.
Actually,
Like
I
one of
do
the
have a pipe.
Chinese brothers from that.
I whip out a copper pipe. It's.
I'm already ripping it off. 22.
I have a pipe.
22 rips off the bowl.
There we go. Here you go.
Why'd you rip off the bowl? We were supposed to bring the whole entire podium.
You wanted to bring the whole podium?
No, we just need the bowl. We don't need to carry out a podium.
Why? The podium might be sacred to the bowl.
We'll try a thing with it off. If we need it, we put it back.
Wow, what a keen mind, dude. What an
the podium
absolutely
and see
keen
if it-
brain.
His keen mind
related.
only has to do with shit in the past, and not things in the current. Only things in the past
What
he
a
remembers.
smooth brain.
I'm sorry that I have a smooth brain because the ball was attached to the podium.
It's
not
not
now.
anymore. Zelonis
Not
has it in
now.
his fucking hands. Zelonis, you're holding a bowl full of a silver ferro fluid. It's swirly as shit like a fucking snow globe.
All right,
Or like honestly, more like you remember
Can you
those
just check
things-
if it produces magic still?
Do you remember those? He doesn't have that. Do you remember those things from when we were a kid where they're like weird little tubes that had like dolphins and they were like swirly blue? Yeah, that exact. We always did that with them. Zelonis knows exactly what I'm talking about. We fake jerked off with them. You have a bowl of silver that liquid in your hands.
All right, I'll try to dump it or.
Wait, if you
gently
do the
pour it.
crystal on it, will you see stuff?
Well,
He did that, but he could try again.
Yeah, can
While
you
he's
just
trying
kinda-
to hold it, you're
Can
going
you
to give
just
it
do
to
a
me
thing real quick just to make sure it works without the podium?
disadvantage on that roll.
Here, pull it out of my pocket, and I'll hold. The
Somebody
bowl.
else with Arcana might
I'll
wanna be
hold the
able to.
bowl. I'll
Oh,
hold
Okay,
it.
hold the bowl.
Okay.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, I'll hold the bowl. Yeah, put your thing in it.
Ask
I
the
really
DM,
don't
does anybody else have a memory they want to look at?
I don't
what
think
memory?
crystal.
Arcana check. This is going to be an Arcana check. Does anybody else have something that they're foggy about they might want to remember?
Me.
Yeah, I hold up piece of Zalmask. No, not Zalmaskus. Keen mind to remember my hometown.
What
Namaska.
a scumbag! What an
Exactly.
absolute fucking
It's
scumbag.
why he got it. It's fine. That's why I'm here. It's my job.
Okay, I'll make fun of him. Though. I can still make fun of him.
You're not there.
Namask.
You're not there. Namauskus fell.
That dude's fucking flexing on that keen memory. I love it.
Oh God, yes.
Honestly, it's the best
It's for
thing
the
you-
best. It's
I
for the
love
best
it.
of the whole party.
Namauskus fell. You have the symbol of Namauskus in your hand.
Yeah, does that
You're
work?
holding over the bowl. Give me an Arcana check with disadvantage because you're drunk.
Am I?
Rigel is drunk, not just mine.
Natural one.
You already
Natural
rolled bad
one.
for being drunk.
Natural
I don't
one.
know. How long has it been? Let me use my keen mind to see how much time has
Natural.
passed.
I'm going to. Okay, it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys walked from the bar to Icarus's house. You're hammered drunk.
I'm rolling.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Natural one.
You!
Natural one.
Tell me it's a natural one.
It's not.
To the two.
It's not, but I don't want to talk about it either.
Well, let's see. Let's see what it is, because it may give him something. The liquid's still in the bowl, right? It's a 4? No, it's nothing! With a 4, it's fucking nothing! It's a bowl of silver fluid. Zelonis, do you want to try?
Wait, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I stealth underneath the bowl.
What did you roll?
Barry.
Oh, Arcana.
Zelonis, if you want to try again with the bowl detached, give it to me with advantage because you've already done it once, so you're familiar with how it works.
Oof. I rolled a 1.
With
and a
advantage, I
19.
Whoa.
you see the same exact memories of Christina.
Yeah, it still works.
All right.
Nick, do we not have a fucking
maybe-
map of Khalid
maybe-
with all the secrets on it?
Maybe I don't understand Zelonis.
I
and,
never
I,
made it.
and I give Zelonis
Do
the
you
pizza
have
Zalmask.
one personally?
I think so. Let me find it.
Send it to me. Honestly, I only need the one with the water one on the left above the Lost Isle. I need the one with the pirate thing.
Okay.
Did you read me, Zelonis?
You want me to use yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me do that then.
I gave you my piece and asked you if you could work your magic.
Yeah, my magic. All right.
You seem to have a keen knowledge about this.
Let's see. Nat 20.
Really? Wow.
And that's an Arcana check on the bowl. And what is he checking?
He's checking the Damascus stone.
Yeah.
The Namauskus stone.
Yeah,
Namauskus.
Damascus.
Nemausus.
The fucking
All right,
whack
I got it
name.
right here, Mike. Sending to you.
Cool. You, Rigel, Barry, and Zelonis look onto this silver bowl of liquid as it kind of shimmers and it shows Lord Saris, Rigel's father, adorn him with the city of Damascus.
Lord Saurus adorning Rigel. Prince Rigel.
Yeah, the fucking uppity little fucking dandy boy.
And you
You're not
see
there.
Rigel
I
full of pride.
Yeah.
Like all he's ever wanted was to rule and reign,
Indeed.
like his brothers have. And you
Except
see
for the
him
retard one.
enter. Well, you see him enter the city of Nemausus And as he enters it, it starts rumbling and collapsing on itself. And Rigel has a give me a intelligence check.
Who? That was the
You.
lowest.
Rigel. Because
Me?
you're the only one who's experienced this.
You really? It was an intelligence check?
Oh, perfect. This is exactly what I needed, Nick. Thank you.
I got a 2.
You have a very vague memory of falling into water as your father gave you this kingdom to reign. Give me a perception check with advantage. Don't.
18.
Rigel, as this memory flows through the bowl, you feel like your father set you up to fail. You feel like this city was going to fall with or without you reigning over it. And you felt like you fell because he sent you to fall, not because you personally did anything wrong. And the fluid goes back to Silver.
Was that Strengthosaurus?
I found my sock after 2 weeks.
Get fucked.
Oh.
IRL?
Yeah.
I'm mad at you. Go ahead. Everybody else who's not doing weird IRL things, tell me what you're
No,
doing.
yes. No, that was Saurus. That was Saurus.
Your father.
My fa-
Strengthosaurus.
Yeah, Zelonis and Barry both solved it.
Saurus.
Right,
King
that's his name, right?
Saurus.
Strengthosaurus?
King Saurus, yeah.
Only you may call him Strengthosaurus.
All right. Here, Barry, put that on the podium. Give me something that you have. I want to try something else here.
Thank you,
Me?
Zelonis.
Yeah,
Something that I have?
Do you have an heirloom or anything?
Actually, what's that fucking thing? That would have come from my family.
I hate that you guys have this liquid. That was never the fucking intention of this liquid. That was one exposition. One narrative exposition is all it was meant to be. But he's dead. He can't defend
You
it.
didn't have to make it do. It could have been bound to the soul gem. You allowed it to do other things.
He's being on.
What I like about too, just that aspect of it,
That's
is that
exactly
like,
what Jake said, I'm being honest.
is that like I get personally drunk in real life and go, let's go back and fuck with that thing.
Let's see what it does. Nobody's around now.
I would think the Amulet of Fury would have come from the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll here. Let me. You don't mind if I? This, do you?
It didn't ruin anything else, right? Anything we dipped in didn't destroy, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
You
No,
saw that the
okay.
crystal was still glowing when Darius took it. I mean, Rigel's memories just went into it. So
18.
you'd imagine that it's 18. You see a younger Barry in battle with his orc brethren, and you see them essentially doing a score that goes south. They're trying to do essentially a heist, and the people they're attacking are more prepared than they'd imagine. And you see Barry kind of missing all of the shots because they're orc height, so 6-7 foot. The arrows are coming in, but Barry's able to duck and dodge out of his way. But you see through the eyes of Barry, and you watch sort of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his orc brethren sort of drop as he's getting away with the bag of jewels. They usually would trust him with the bag of contraband because he was the one who was most able to kind of escape. And you see him personally watching 6 or 7 of what he considered brothers die as he made back to his hometown with this bag of contraband. And Barry, you can decide whether or not that's a difficult memory for you to see.
What was placed in?
His necklace.
Would
Huh.
would you, from as DM, would you think that that would be pertinent to when I gathered it, or like sort of the last stand of that particular?
I think that may almost be not only pertinent to when you got the amulet, but I think it might also tie into maybe the last real time you saw the last of your brethren. Like, this was a big heist you guys were trying to pull off, and you personally were able to basically pull it off, but you watched so many of your friends die after you've already seen so many of your family die just of old age compared to you. So this, I don't know exactly how, like, sentimental Barry may be, but that's kind of up to you to determine how you feel about that.
I think if we saw it in the bowl,
Which means Zelonis and Rigel also saw it.
yeah, I think I would look up and be like, that was the day that everything changed. That was the day that I no longer lived in my rage, but harnessed it.
Do you need to punch me in the face?
No, that was the last time I would ever go into battle unfocused.
There you go.
Zelonis thinks back and kind of pieces together the way that Barry would fight when you guys first met versus like how you guys have sort of coordinated the fight now, and sort of see like this is kind of the timeline of where he was when we met him versus like I understand what he's saying, like this is the last time I'd enter combat unfocused. Like he was with these people, and then now we have tactics and actual strategies and such, and so it's like you'd sort of be able to see Zelonis the transition of who he was into who he is.
I'd imagine you'd even think about even the last battle of like turning around and smirking at Thamior and saying, "Light me up."
Yeah.
Because the focus was there.
I think that we could also say that Barry was on fire while he was running away with his bag.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a thing, Barry. That's damn. This thing is quite the trip down memory lane.
I'm glad we have it permanently now. Fucking asshole.
Let me try one more thing. And then maybe we put this thing away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the Elven Dagger. Or I
Double
guess
reinforced
Sylvan
silk blanket? Oh my bad.
The Elven Dagger. Wait. No. Because this may be one of the most insane things I've ever heard. The Elven Dagger.
Yeah. The one with Sylvan writing on it.
Fuck.
And I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing.
Yep. Give it to me, baby.
Well, he's
Oh,
rolling.
fuck! Not even. Oh my god! Can you see this? Fucking double net 20s.
No
Whoa.
way!
Can you see that shit? Oh
That's
my god!
hot.
I'm going to assume.
That's a message in disguise.
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the Elven Dagger that killed your sister.
Plain sight.
Yeah,
Plain sight, actually.
that's fucking
Double
crazy.
20. Double 20.
Tell me what is the name of your master?
Zulgara.
Zulgara.
That's the only note in Zelonis' notebook I have.
I have this note in a few of my notebooks. As you can see, everything I'm doing now is
I have a document called Zalonis. The only thing in it is Zalgara.
I love what you're
Trainer.
saying. Just shut up, because this is such a
Yep.
big moment.
Uh-huh.
Zelonis, you see from the eyes of an elven assassin. And you see Zelgara over the bed of your sister. And you see him praying to Bahamut. And you see him casting an incantation. And in Draconic, you hear him speak the words, "Keep this vessel safe, whatever it may cause." And he's holding his sword over top of her. And he says, "Keep this vessel safe, whatever it may bring. Bring her to the next, and to the next, and to the next, until she is called upon again." And you see a blade dissipate from his hands into arcane smoke. And then the bowl turns silver again and fucking...
Zalonis, what do you make of that?
And then the bowl shimmers again. And you see your sister's throat in her sleep getting slit as this assassin takes the life from her. But as you see this, you explicitly notice that same dissipating silver smoke that occurred as your master held the blade over her that dissipated, so too does the life force from her leave.
So sorry, Zalonis.
In precisely the same way that the blade dissipated from his hands.
Put
You then give me a perception check with disadvantage.
12.
You get a chill down your spine. Icy. It almost feels like you just stepped out into the cold winter air.
That sword, was it the one I wield or another?
Give me a perception check. Or an investigate check or something. Give me a check.
I want to use a lucky point because I rolled a 1.
Give it to me, baby!
Oh my god. Fuck, my heart's racing. 11. Not great.
You're able to spot the markings on it, and they almost seem... You take out your own blade, and you look at it, and they seem mirrored. They seem opposite to your own.
That's the sword. What?
And you get another icy chill down your spine.
Oh.
And then the fluid turns silver again.
Zalonis?
You're noticing that the liquid in the bowl is getting lower and lower and lower.
There's the mechanic.
There it is.
Oh,
Alright, let's put this in a fucking bottle. I'll explain everything later.
Alright.
Can I identify the liquid?
You want to cast Identify on it? Sure.
Yeah.
It puffs into smoke again.
So you cast Identify on this liquid, and this liquid is an arcane liquid that is able to retell the memories of the old. It's a conjuring magic, and it's able to conjure up what was maybe lost to the brain, but remains within the
What's it called?
innate. What do you mean? What's it called?
Have a name? Or
Ferrofluid.
Ferrofluid?
Yeah. It is innately magical itself. Give me a history check.
Oh, okay, that's it. Thank you. I like that it's a pharaoh fluid, especially because my gods are built like kind of off of the Egyptian gods.
That's why you're getting a fucking advantage. So just give me the number.
Oh, it's
So
advantage.
stupid. You're so
Nice.
dumb.
19.
19. So this is an innately magic Fey fluid.
Why am I dumb?
This is a Fey fluid, and it is Fey and from the gods of the Fey. This comes from Melora, right? This is a Fey magical fluid, and it takes usage every time you use it, but it's able to bring to light things that your brain may no longer hold. And items, even ancient items, say items from thousands of years ago, may hold a story that you can't piece together. This fluid will allow you to put those pieces together in maybe a slightly more valid way.
Who's
Well,
going
you
to
say-
hold on to this?
I was just gonna pour it in a bottle, in my empty bottle. You know what's funny is as I poured the bottle out for Icarus, I was thinking about it because I've been keeping track of how many times I'm just giving people glasses of wine. I was like, this bottle's empty now, and I marked it down as just having an empty bottle. Just right after that, so I was like, well, I have an empty bottle of wine. Like,
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, I mean that's.
no, I did that. I wrote that down. Like,
Yeah. That's utilitarian.
but
Government.
I
mean,
hold
if-
on to this if you want.
I mean, I have a bottle to hold it in. I don't mind if you want to control it.
All three of us can carry it.
Well, I can go
Doesn't
it in.
make any sense. Everybody puts their hands out and holds it together as they walk in one.
I'm not saying I should hold it. I'm saying here's an empty bottle because
Yeah,
They
we'll
might-
pour it in
might-
there.
my day could be any day.
I take the bowl.
I'll take the liquid then. The
Can you
metal.
take the altar?
You're gonna just put the bowl empty into your bag, Rigel?
Yes, because what are we gonna put it in afterwards?
Okay, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm just asking.
You see, this bowl is very.
Ornate as fuck, yeah. Looks like a
Yeah.
nice bowl.
Meta
That
liquid.
Salonis just ripped off of an altar.
Yeah, it's great.
I wanted the altar.
So
It's so big and heavy.
He's got a bag of holding though, right?
it's full. It's full to the brim. I cannot put anything else in it.
I thought they didn't have limits, but okay.
Oh yeah,
They definitely have
limits.
limits, and he has so much stuff. It's insane how much stuff Salonis has.
Putting
so
in my
insane.
inventory bowl for Pharaoh festival.
Bull, no, you just have the bowl. Barry has the liquid.
Well, I have the empty bottle.
Fine.
I can.
Bowl that was
Wait. What are you
for-
doing with the bowl full of Pharaoh fluid?
Yeah, right. I have an empty bottle. We're gonna pour it in, right?
I'm
Let's
taking
don't bottle
an
it.
empty bowl with me.
Okay.
I just need everybody to collectively tell me you have a bowl of Pharaoh fluid.
Yep.
What are you doing with it?
Pour it into the
Take
bottle.
it.
We poured it in the
Barry
bottle.
now has the bottle. Rigel takes the bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Barry then has the bottle of Pharaoh fluid.
Yep.
Salonis, you said you wanted to hold it.
Yeah, now I'm holding it.
So
I
now
popped the cork
Salonis
on the
has
top.
the bottle. Okay.
All right. Now
Is
I
it
want
gonna
to hold it.
is it gonna damage the fluid if I cork it with a dick?
Give me an Arcana check.
Does it have to?
I'm gonna help you with that. I don't know. if
Give me
it's
it with
fluid.
the-
The cork. Original cork.
It's not that high of a DC. I just need to make him roll.
And
10? It seems like it'll. I mean, it's liquid, and it's in a bottle now. Seems
good
like
to
it'll
me.
be okay. Yeah.
yeah, I just pop a severed dick in the end of it and say, "Here you go," and I hand it over to Salonis.
All right.
What kind of dick? I want to know.
Sorry. I'm gonna use a guard dick.
The guard's dick. Okay. Yeah, human penis just dripped into the end of the fucking bottle as a cork.
Yeah.
Tip down or base down?
Dip down for sure.
Tip
yeah,
down.
naturally.
Okay. Well, I mean, you never know. It's like a straw then. So you could slurp it up if you wanted to, but
That's true.
you do have a wine bottle with ferrofluid jammed in a human
Mic
penis
on.
at the top.
Mic off.
Yeah, literally like a hamster ball. Like literally a hamster water bottle. Just
Yeah.
you could drink it. If you
I'll
want to.
put that shit away then. Let's get some sleep. This day has been tremendously impactful on all of us.
Fucking heavy day.
The
Fucking heavy.
heaviest. I don't know. I don't even know how to process it.
So does everybody go to the inn?
Yeah, I'd like to pray on what I've seen.
Sure, go ahead and give me a Bahamut check.
I tell Zelonis before we go inside
Yeah.
that the offer's still open if he wants to punch me square in the chest.
The offer's mutual if you need it to, buddy.
That is, you don't understand how big of a moment that is for Zelonis as a character as well. Like that's a growth moment. Like whoa. Zelonis thinks back to Adria as he denies the offer. Just to make it a little bit heavier.
Thanks. Oh! Nat 20. Bahamut check, baby.
Okay, Raggle, give me a religion check.
Eleven.
Man, you look like you're fucking toasted.
He does, and he is, but what's the number anyway?
11.
11. Okay. Zelonis, as you sleep, you feel yourself more than dreaming transported to a plane of dragons. In the sky around you are gold and silver and bronze dragons flying. And you come face to face with the Lord Bahamut.
Oh my god.
And he looks at you and
Call him a bitch.
You having feelings down there, son?
my whole everything stopped working. My whole everything stopped working. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My son. What is it that you seek from me?
Someone miss your faces, Bryce.
My Lord Bahamut,
Yes.
I need guidance in these dark times. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if
Zelonis, you are a dragon. And in your heart, you will find the strength. You will find the power that you need. Trust in the strength of the dragon. And trust in your heart. You will find the answers. Your
Alright.
God flies behind you.
I kneel. Thank you, Bahamut.
He very gently casts, like, he breathes fire, but almost like a kiss on your forehead. So it's just a little bit of warmth as you drift off into peaceful sleep. Rigel,
You're still Bahamut.
Yeah.
Raggle, you have
A dream where your dad shits on you.
no.
Bends you over a table.
You have a dream of you
Swallow your
entering
breath.
Damascus for the first time, and
What? Damascus for the first time?
you're entering it as your city. You've known of it as a city in your family, but as your own city, you're walking in through the archways for the first time, thinking, Finally, my
never here
father
much.
trusts. Well, let me tell the rest of it.
Yeah.
Because it goes poorly right away. Finally, my father trusts me to rule and to lead, and finally, you feel the ground start to rumble as you have a white flash of nothing as you then find yourself in a crater on the ground in Eastbourne, where you remember waking up for the first time. And that's where we're going to end this session.